There we go. All right. Welcome to the Tony Gomez Show. All right. Welcome to the show. Today, I have in the house Hector Juarez, Matt Gongora, and John Luna of the Periwinkle Massacre.
What
Hell
up,
yeah.
everybody?
Yo.
Yo.
What's going on? Happy Sunday.
Great to have you guys in the house today, man. It's been, a while, maybe a little less than a year since I had you guys here in the house. So it's a pleasure to have you joining us today, Matt.
Yeah.
We got a new guest.
Happy to be here.
Yes.
A new addition.
We're all old friends of each other's, man, in the scene, doing many shows together. As I was scrolling through a old Facebook post, I was seeing different shows, like you guys doing gigs over with Attila, shows with did we do the Paul Diano?
Yeah. Yes, we
right.
did.
Remember back in
that was
the
one of our
man,
best zeros.
dude,
Best
that was
shows
tight,
ever, man.
tight, good times
sure.
back in the day, man. And then looking at the Halloween show, 2020 with Shattered Sun and Zombie King.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, great stuff.
Darkness Divided on that one too, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, that was nice.
They were on that one too.
Brewsters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude,
all
that's
right.
when Xavier was on drums from Life Cycles.
Yeah.
Beast.
I had no idea, man. Oh
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
Xavier.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Life Cycles.
I
Shout
know.
out to everybody in Life Cycles. Hell
for
yes.
sure. Big shout
All
out.
right.
Really quick, going back to that show,
Yes.
Paul Diano.
Bring it up.
Yeah, it was crazy because they asked us to play that show, right? And I was like, dude, let's play it. And of course, everybody in the band was like, why would we want to play the show? Come on,
Right?
Paul Diano. Like,
Yeah.
that's not us. And we're like, we played it. It ended up being one of the greatest shows, funnest shows we ever played. I don't know how. Like, we're partying and
Yeah.
Gongi ended up on the roof, like stomping around at zero.
Yeah.
No shit,
He
Zero.
was on zero, just like getting the party going, no shirt,
Well, somebody said
Yeah.
had everybody like outside. Oh, like,
they threw beers up there, and I was like, "Well, how many are up there?" And I got up there, and yeah, it was a lot.
Hell yeah, man.
Dude.
Badass. That was a packed house.
Yeah, that was totally.
That was packed, man. He put on a great show.
Yeah.
Love those Iron Maiden classics.
I think a fire marshal showed up right now.
Fire Marshal Fred. Hell yeah. Well, shit, after all this time, man, reuniting again. I guess was the Halloween show the last time you guys were on stage together?
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, and that, what a great night that was.
Mhm.
Hell yeah. Shattered Sun always has a way of bringing everybody together,
Yeah.
but in the same way, so have you guys back in the day doing Winkfest,
Mhm.
right? Bringing
Mhm.
Shattered Sun in there and in the mix, man. Before all this El Nino thing came up and all that. Oh man, great history right there, man. And so when I'm thinking about that last release that you put out in 2020 in Sorcerer, was there anything else that hasn't really came out yet? Was there some other material that's
Yes.
maybe in the wing getting ready to come out?
Mm.
That maybe some new
Okay,
material?
we have new material
Yeah,
that didn't
okay.
get complete. It was kind of a bummer because after that Brewster Street show, the last one, we had talked about like doing shows more often and whatnot. And we
Kinda
recorded a
got that
track.
itch again, right?
Yeah, we recorded a track with Chris Marshall. It didn't
Oh,
get complete.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and because COVID
Oh,
it kinda
okay.
put a
Yeah.
hamper on everything, and then everybody kind of just drifted apart again.
Mhm.
But we're gonna finish that track eventually. But we got a little something we're gonna drop before the show.
Ooh.
So stay tuned. You're gonna see something. It's I'm not gonna lie. It's not new material, but we're redoing something and giving some new life to it. So
Nice. I like
you ready
that.
for that?
Another take on that.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit. Where are you gonna record that at?
So
Where's that gonna be done at?
Our guitar player Joe Aguilar.
Yeah.
He's an amazing producer now. Like, I mean,
Shit.
it's what he does. It's his passion. It's what he does all day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen any of his playthrough or videos or his videos he does for the contests and
It's
whatnot.
been a while, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on it. Like it sounds legit. So
Whoa, man.
yeah.
Okay, so real
shout out
quick.
to Joe Juicy.
Yes, Joe. And is the whole band there? Is everybody coming back?
Everybody is coming back eventually. It's we're gonna take. I mean, it's hard to bring everybody together.
Oh,
But everybody's making an effort to
yeah.
come back. I think once that fire gets lit again and like we play the show, I think things are gonna start maybe just starting to band together even
Yeah.
more. But yeah, I mean, I would say everybody's coming back.
Mike, Shy?
Yeah.
Shy one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shawan's very busy guy. You know what I mean? He's got his projects too. He's definitely, we met up with him. He's hung out with us, come to a couple of practices, but it's like I said, man, it's a very busy time for him, but he's definitely trying to make an effort, and I think he will eventually. I think we're all going to come together.
Killer.
And, this right now, the February 3rd show is just the first of maybe more. You know what I mean? And I think that's the objective to do maybe more.
I was gonna comment on how COVID killed our drive. We were actually going to be doing a lot more stuff. So hopefully this time around with this show, I think everybody feels pretty motivated to keep something going.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, to be honest, we're not going to be like super active because everybody's got so much going on, but we're going to keep the ball rolling for sure.
I think so. Yeah,
I have that feeling, man. You're going to get that bug, and when you hit the stage and see the success of the show, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, when can we get together again? But it gets complicated as we get a little older because of everybody's schedules. You know, we got full-time jobs, we got families we're trying to support, we're dads, and you know, we got a lot of priorities. And so juggling all that isn't always easy, but wherever there's some will and some heart behind it, it's gonna make it happen.
Yeah, and the other thing is having fans behind it.
Yeah.
People always ask about the Periwinkle.
You know, always do.
Me and you've had this conversation, you know, like you've done so much, but people still all the time, what's up with Integrity? What's up with Killamora?
Right.
You know, like, yeah.
Do a reunion show.
You're like, dude, I'm doing all this other great stuff now, but like they still, you know,
they still got love. They still got the love for the old school.
We still all deal with that all the time.
Dude, you don't understand how well. I bet you do, but there's a lot of requests every other couple of months. Like, hey, is there a chance Periwinkle can do this show? It's like,
right.
It happens often. You know what I mean? More than
still getting asked, right?
Yeah, but it's like you said, the Shattered Sun guys always have a way of trying to bring back, you know, the bands and getting bands to reunite and stuff like that. So, and especially it was for an amazing cause and the Morales family and stuff like that. So it was like, bro, we got to do this. You know,
we got to do it, right?
You should elaborate on that.
You know what I mean? What?
The cause for that night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. For a good friend of ours. Yeah. Michelle Morales' father. Yeah, man, you know, a lot of great bands and a lot of great things are going to come together that night for a great man who supported, you know, the music scene, especially Shattered Sun. And now Marcos is in El Nino. So, man, he was just he championed all that stuff, man. And it was always cool to see him at the shows and things like that. So it's great that we're all coming together, man.
That means a lot when you get your old man behind you, you know what I mean? And your mom, and you get all that your uncles and your aunts behind you, man, it feels so good. It feels so good. And you know, we really got a lot of that going on here in South Texas. We're really blessed that whenever it comes to, you know, events like when we put together that, you know, the Christmas show, family, all of our family came out, aunts and uncles and cousins, and it was just we got a great sense of community here. And so I know this night of reunions is going to sell out. It's just going to be one of these nights where so many bands are part of this package where there's so much love. It's going to go. Tickets are going to go quick.
It's going to be fun.
Yes.
I heard it on C101 the other day. So they're already from.
I haven't heard it yet. Can you tell me how the commercial went?
Yeah, it was just a solid commercial. Like 3 bands.
Sound effects. We want to hear your impression.
Yeah.
How does that go?
A night of reunion. Yeah. No, but
with the voice, right?
Yeah. No, it was good.
Shout out C101 92, whoever's playing it. Great.
Yeah, Rex. Yes.
So going back, it looks like the lineup should sell pretty good.
Hell yeah. You know, I was listening back to a little bit of the interview we had done before. And, you know, one thing that we just talked about is I remember we had talked about the Ray West storage days. And you even mentioned that you had to bring up the show that the Protocol 13 put out there. You remember that show, Matt?
We did a few out there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Where for one reason or another, the gig wasn't going to happen, or the band needed another place to play, and they were already in town from out of town.
Yes. Yeah.
You're like, fuck it, let's go to the storage.
Yeah.
It was on.
Yeah. Omar, who was pretty much the front man of Protocol, it was like, you know, well, I mean, we're all Tommy too. We were just like, it was like, we have a place, possibly, I guess. Yeah. Like, it's not a venue, but we told everybody, and then I guess phones were kind of newer back then, but still everybody heard about it and got a lot of traffic over there. So that was pretty fun.
Oh, good old days.
I was bringing it up to Tony like last time we talked. We went out to practice and there was a whole crowd there, and then the band that toured came and we kind of like talked to them on the way out, and they were like, "Man, that was the best show of the tour."
Yeah. What was it like?
Sweet. Hell yeah!
18 packs of Natty Light were on fire. Like HEB.
Love it. Yeah. Good times, man.
Great times. Yeah.
Oh man, those are the roots.
I remember seeing you because y'all were in the first storage, right?
Yeah, we had to. We finally were able to step up to a bigger practice. After a while.
Well, I was blown away because remember I was still like 19, 18, and we had that little room. And when I was leaving one night, I saw y'all, and I forgot who it was, but you're like, "Yeah, come in, have a seat," and I was just like, "Whoa, this is what it's like." Okay, so that was pretty cool.
Yeah, man, those are good times, good times. But even a big room like that can still get broken into.
Oh yeah,
and that's the bitch about it. God, another thing I remember John mentions, who the hell is Ray West? Who runs this place, man? What the fuck? This place is like a freaking, free for all. Does he know what's going on over here?
Debauchery, right? Just straight up.
Anything could happen over there, man. Oh shit, good times over there, man. So tell me, let's get started, man, and think about how did you guys meet and eventually form the Periwinkle Massacre? I think it was sometime in 2007.
No, it was way before that.
Way before that. Yeah. Okay. How'd you guys meet?
I don't want to go into too much. We all kind of saw each other. I mean, I think I first met Luna at Ray West. It was funny because I was jamming with Free State or Abrasion, and you were jamming with Views.
Yeah.
And I met you around the same time. He was still in high school though. You were a kid. You were working at Los Music, and you were jamming with Excrete and Protocol.
Working at Los with Ray.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
yeah, me Ray used to work there.
The actual original lineup was called Dear Brandy, and it was Johnny O.C. on guitar, Matt Gongora on guitar, Timmy Payne on vocals, and Tommy Martinez on drums. And then I came in last and rounded out the lineup on bass.
Wow, on bass.
He's been playing bass.
I had no idea.
Yeah. And then we played a couple of shows like that.
We did Equalize.
Yeah. And then we did a couple of shows like that, and then Johnny left, and then I switched to guitar and vocals, and then that's when we got Frank Slaby in, and that lineup was around for a couple of years. Yeah, we did.
Tommy.
Speaking of what we were talking about earlier, there's still some old school people that are like, man, that was the Periwinkle.
Yeah,
like back when Timmy was singing, Timmy doing vocals. Shout out to Timmy Payne.
Yeah,
we're gonna have him up for a song.
By the way. Hell.
Yeah, at the Brewster show. But
surprises today.
Good for him, man. That's gonna be tight. But yes.
Now you know, right?
I learned all those surprises from this guy.
Yeah, Hector's
day of, dude.
Yeah.
No, but that's good. They're always good surprises.
Yeah, but then going a little further on, then I switched to vocals, and then we had a few different guitar players.
John Ruiz.
Yeah, who also jammed with.
You remember him
for a couple of shows.
Killamora?
Yeah.
Yeah, he helped us start Killamora.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he was in the original lineup.
Big time surfer, John.
Yeah. Big time jiu-jitsu guy too.
Yeah,
shout out to John.
Bro. Shout out.
Yeah,
big time, John. Hope he's doing great.
And then there was a few lineup changes, and then I said, in the last thing,
let's go through.
We had some we had some issues with Tommy. He was going down the wrong path, and so we kind of
the dude is great now.
He's doing great now. But and then we got Luna in, and then Jaime Aguilar was in on bass at the time.
What year did you get in there?
2007. It was from 2007 to 2010. I was hazed for 3 years.
Oh my goodness!
These guys treated me
terrible.
Like I was basically Johnny Newsted.
That's what it sounds like. You like the Jason Newsted Metallica hazing.
Yeah, like they said,
it was fun. It was great. First show we played was at Jay's Garage.
Oh
right?
Yeah, shout out to
Jay's Garage.
Juan Cruz, bro. Yeah, he hit that up. That was a great
dude. That was a great place, man. And that first show was great too. It was awesome. That was like, ooh, okay, this is gonna be good. Because I had quit my other band. Well, the other band didn't work out, and then I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm 20. I was like 27, dude. And I think I was just like, music's not for me. I've been doing it for a while. Then Aguilar called Joe Aguilar. He's like, hey man, what do you think about playing? And I was like, you know what? It's you, bro. You're legit. I'm down. And plus, I played with him in Fuse, so
that's it.
I met these guys, and the rest is history, man.
Wow, man. I remember Joe used to work with me at a place called Wahoo's Cajun Cafe. I was a kitchen manager over there, and he was working with me over there for a while.
For real?
Wahoo.
Yeah,
where was that at?
It was at right next door to Whiskey River. right there at Staples and Holly. Yeah, old school days. Golly, that's where I got to know Joe right there. And I knew he was a shredder back then in the day. And man, dude, it's great. And he's kind of, I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back with y'all.
The dude has not lost any touch. He's a riff beast from day one. And yeah.
Oh shit! I can't wait to see the magic when you guys hit together.
Subscribe to his y'all subscribe to his YouTube channel. I think it's just Joe Aguilar, 1980 it might be, but
we'll post it on
a lot of content right now, a lot of just guitar playthrough, man.
We got to share that, man.
And he's mixing all of his stuff to his audio, so it's sounding great. So.
Hell yeah! That's why he's going to be doing the work for the new jam, right?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's going to be tight. So releasing the self-titled Periwinkle in 2008. You guys started playing steadily. A bunch of great shows were in that mix. But who came up with the Winkfest idea?
Was it Mondo?
I thought it was either Mondo or Heck.
Yeah.
Or was it you?
It might have been Mondo.
I think we
and you were like,
we came up with the idea to do our own fest, but then I think I'm pretty sure he came up with
Didn't we do a fest before that?
Yeah, somebody had
we did Seth Fest for our buddy Seth who sadly passed away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's so we did a fundraiser and then we were like, man, we should keep something going, like do our own fest because it was really successful. It almost sold out House of Rock, and then we did Wingfest, and then we actually did sell out House of Rock. So, like the whole thing. But I mean, and we can't take all the credit for that. I mean, it was 2 stages, and all the bands did all their groundwork and brought all their people.
How many years did you get that going?
We only got it twice.
Twice.
Yeah, and then we tried to bring it back again. Then COVID. Oh yeah, that was the thing.
March of 2020.
We were supposed to do another Wingfest, and then COVID.
That really fucked so many things up for all of us bands.
We were like 15 days out before the event, and then they were.
That's when the world went to
before Wingfest 3.
Yeah, everything was all set and everything, and
lineup was.
It started looking real bleak, right? It was just like, oh, this isn't gonna happen.
Wow.
We were supposed to have Monty Montana be the
like a host,
the MC.
MC.
And I remember I ran into him at Surf Club like the week of, and it was right before everybody knew, like, hey, in a couple of days, everything's shutting down. Yeah, we're like, man, I guess it might go on, it might not. Maybe we'll be shut down for a week. We don't know. Like, we'll see what's gonna go. And it was like, yeah, right. It was 2 years or something.
Yeah. Damn, I know, right? 2 years before things really got back to, back to somewhat kind of normal.
Yeah,
a little bit at a time. Jeez. Well, you had on that second one. They did go down with Shattered Sun, Switchblade Jesus. You had your guys from Killing and Apathy from San Antonio, right? Southern Revival was getting started.
Killing and Apathy was Austin.
Oh, from Austin. Yeah. Okay.
No, but they were on the Wingfest.
Oh, yeah.
But they were. But you're right. I was wrong about that.
Oh, okay.
Did Wardozer play that night too? Did they do it? That's Eddie's band. I think that was Eddie and maybe Eddie.
Man, I got to check that.
I saw him on the flyer, but did they do it? Because I know, I don't know. I hope they made it happen, man. But you also had Kerosene Shores.
I want to say that.
Something.
No. Oh no, that's
supposed to be Wing 3.
Sorry, that's the one that didn't happen. The flyer you're looking at.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, they got pulled. Oh shit!
And there was so much hype coming up for it, man. We were like, me and Casey and the management there at House of Rock. We were emailing each other every day, and everything was going great. And it was like, oh man, it was so sad.
Man. That's a heartbreaker, man.
But hopefully we can pull it off again, man, and try to get some of these more old school bands together again and make something happen.
I think it's gonna happen again. Hell yeah. Well, hopefully, God willing, if I have War Cult coming, I want to get an invite.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I want to be a part of that action. Nice. That'd be great. Well, throughout all this gigging through after 2008, when the first album hits, you guys made a lot of friends, especially like in the SA scene with guys like Memories and Broken Glass. Remember those cats? And so that kind of answered my next question right here. When was the first time did you jam with Darkness Divided? Was it before the 2020 show?
Yeah, no, we actually never jammed with them as Periwinkle. We jammed with them as a Servant Saviors.
Oh,
at House of Rock, okay. And it was they were young, man. I remember they were really young. Yeah. They were really good, and they all came out dressed wearing the same thing. They all had like a patch on their shirts or vest or something.
Yeah,
and they were like really young kids, were really super talented. And then
yes,
a year after that, it's when I think they recorded with Tim at Tim Lambea's studio, and that's when they had that demo, and I think that put them on the map and got them signed. I think that's how it went down, but that's how I remember it.
Yeah. Oh, killer, man.
But we never got to play with them as Periwinkle Massacre. They didn't come until the OSAS days. So.
Oh, until the OSAS. Yeah. Okay, by the time they kind of got developed into that.
Yeah.
And so now with this Joe Morales Memorial Show, the night of reunion, it's got you guys back on stage with Shattered Sun, along with the guys, all of our bros in Relent. Right, Relent, of course. John knows Miggy so well, and Sal even better than spending more time with them on the road with El Nino. As
but John's playing with them.
What?
John will be playing with them.
I was gonna ask you, man.
He's double duty that night.
You're double duty, so it's not only gonna be you, Hector.
Yeah,
you're doing double duty as well because you got bass duties with Modern Day Renegade that night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be tight. Hey, it's gonna be a killer night. Hell yeah. So also along, White. We got Zombie King kicking ass as well. We got Juan and Adon and all the guys, Andrew and Eddie kicking ass, and then my new friends in Tild. I got to
great band, man.
I'm telling you, right,
great.
Man. When I hear Sam sing, it reminds me of those those guys that we kind of grew up listening to back in the '90s. That really there was so much, almost like a screamo in a way.
Yeah,
and he really has. He's got it down so well, man. And he's done a lot vocally, and I didn't realize that until I had a chance to meet him.
Yeah,
and Sam's killer.
Killer
on
the whole band's killer. Man. It's just awesome to see a band that doing that style. I haven't seen anybody doing that.
Nobody's doing it
here in Corpus,
and they're nailing it. They really got something special going on right there. And so thinking about that, you're doing double duty with Modern Day Renegade. Holy shit, how's things going with that project?
Great, everything's rolling. We should be releasing another video within the next 2 months or so, another single.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a more radio friendly type of song. So
okay. Twisted Style was pretty sick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that was very radio friendly on
No, it was not radio friendly.
But it's hard.
Yeah, it was a hard song.
Hard,
for sure.
Man. Damn. Hell yes. Well, also, in regards to that, I wanted to make sure that I didn't pass up on 2010's The Fear We Created. Man, when that dropped right there, you had some bangers on that. Premature Immaculation, that hit hard. That got a lot of fucking hits. I want to say, was that back in the day of Local Licks when 92.7 was already out, or was that more of a more like Monty Montana and Local Lick style?
Yeah. It was
yes.
He definitely played us a few times, man. Monty always supported the band, man. He was cool.
I remember hearing Down That Avenue on Local Licks.
He would do it almost every week, or every show he would do. He'd play Periwinkle, man. So
all the time, yeah.
Big thanks to Monty.
Yeah,
he was like, man, I get a reaction every time I play y'all, so I'm gonna keep playing it. Like, cool.
Yes. Is that gonna be on the set?
Oh yeah.
Oh, how about Ring Finger?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, all right, killer.
It's a little heavy on the on that EP.
Oh, cool.
Our set.
Okay, cool.
So the first EP, like we'll might as well just let them know. We're re-recording one of the songs on that.
All right.
And the first EP is great, but I think we were all not, looking back on it, we're all not stoked on the production. It's a little dated. You hear it.
Yeah, it's
so we're kind of like wanting to do those songs some justice. So
I like that. Hell yeah. Yes. Still got a lot of love for those tracks. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
They're classics. Some people don't even want them to change. I've talked to a couple people and I told them, hey, we're redoing this song. And they're like,
no.
They're kind of like, I don't know. The original's amazing. It's like, but I'm like, you're going to hear the new one. So it's amazinger. You know what I mean? So,
and I get it. I love hearing dated stuff. It takes me back to that time. And I'm pretty sure it takes a lot of those people back to that time, when.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's like a snapshot of life.
Yeah.
And you remember where you were hanging out with your bros, or maybe at a show when you heard it, and it's fucking getting sick in the pit, or the crowd is just fucking this crazy. And those that's the kind of shit I love. You know what I mean? We love playing live and having those kind of great moments. Real quick, I want to give a shout out. It looks like we might have Mark in the house from Modern Day Renegade, and then Chrissy's in the house saying what's up.
What's up?
Right. So thanks for watching the show, guys. Hell yeah.
Straight up, guys.
I want to definitely bring up, I miss Jay as I was listening to it, as things are rolling, dude. That comes so. Tell me a little bit more about that right there, dude, because I love the way it says, I'm going to crush that little band. I'm going to break up that little band.
No.
Oh my God.
Dude.
I need them. I remember when we were soldiers and opening up HEB. I need them, and I need them now like that right now, today.
There's a lot of football references in that. Go.
Yeah, I did, dude. So it just started with I would open super early in the morning because I was a bookkeeper for HEB, and so I was the only one there.
Yeah,
and super bored, super half asleep, half awake, and I was like, you know what, dude, I'm gonna call Mondo real quick, and he actually saved those from his voicemails.
Yeah,
and I would call him and just bullshit for like the 2 minutes or whatever.
I gotta interrupt you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So that was the first one that was on the first EP. It was called "I Love Jay," and that's where that came.
That's
from.
where it came
That's
from.
Where it originated from.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
that's where. Why? What's the?
So this was a follow up. I Miss Jay was.
I Miss Jay was the second one.
I Love Jay's the first one.
Done a little more intentional. Like he asked.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, dude, give me another one."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh shit!" But yeah, that just came out of my crazy mind.
Yeah, was it your crazy mind, or were you all there? Like,
I don't even know if I'm all here now.
How was the night before?
Yeah, there was a lot of long nights, especially at what was it? Paradise.
Oh, Paradise Billiards.
Oh, remember? Yeah.
Is that what we
used to play like that?
We used to play a place called Rack Daddy's too on Greenwood.
No,
that's
but
right. Greenwood.
I'm talking about the one that used to be Bone Shakers. What was it before? Was it
Bone Shakers?
Before Jameson.
Safari.
Paradise. It was Safari, dude. We had a lot of good fun nights at Safari, and then we'd close it out at 2:00, and I had to be at work at 5:30 in the morning, and it was just like, oh man, no, yeah. But yeah, I was in my 20s still at that time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'd say that wouldn't happen now. But
the time.
Yeah, I just left him a random voicemail and just made up some story as I went and changed my voice and just. Dude, a lot of people are like, dude, I miss Jay, dude. I love Jay. And I'm like,
that's a badass track.
It's something I tried to forget, but it's apparently not going to go away.
It's kind of something like you would hear, off of like Tool's Einema album. You know how they have like a little track in there that's kind of far out like that.
Exactly. I want to hear it. Tell us about that stupid little band, right?
Yeah.
That's how you're going to take it down, right?
I love it, dude. That's funny, bro. So, last time we had John and Hector in the studio, I was able to get a little bit into their background. So right now I want to take a moment real quick and get a little bit into your background, Matt.
Yeah.
Tell me who influenced you to get on the axe, and also do you play any other instruments, and who's your favorite axe shredder?
Oh, wow.
It's like a 3-part question right there.
The first part, I got into Steve Vai real early. It was
cool. All right.
I think around 12 years old, Metallica, the opening bands that got me into metal, Metallica, Megadeth, and the Pantera, and just kind of revolutionized my brain. And then Dimebag Darrell. So it was those guitar players, Kirk Hammett, Kerry King, and then I started to find out about Steve Vai, Joe Satriani, Yngwie Malmsteen.
Whoa.
And then from there, I was just I don't know if you could say guitar possessed at a young age, but that's all I did. And I was working at Los Music, so I was surrounded always with guitar. So
very cool. Hell yeah.
It was really Steve Vai that really got my style, if you will.
Yeah.
In there.
What was that first album, or maybe a second album? Fire and something.
Passion and Warfare.
Yeah, man, that was a hit for him.
That was a big one. Did it for me too. And also too, I can't share these songs with the friends I had at the time. I can't be like, hey, let's they're done listening to their song in the car and like, hey, you want to hear this? I couldn't ever do that. So I was always a sheltered person in that regard.
Yeah. Okay.
The other part, there was a question. I forgot. Third part.
Yeah. Do you play any other instruments?
Okay, other instruments. No, I wish I could play drums.
He's a dude. If he had access to a right hand, he's a good drummer.
Yeah. I would love to play drums. I could play drums a little bit. I could play it to save my life, but now I don't play any other.
If he focused on it, if you've heard him play drums, you would see like
that'd be
this guy focused on.
Give him a week.
I would love to. Yeah, but no. Just guitar.
Who's your favorite drummer then?
Favorite drummer? Wow, I never even thought about that.
Right.
Matt Halpern, I love him a lot.
That's a good answer.
Who's he with?
Periphery. Yeah, there you go.
Periphery. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, dude. I was like
that guy's tight.
Give your props to that, man.
Yes.
Those guys are
thick. Yes. Very far.
Favorite guitar player?
Yeah. Who's your favorite shredder? Yeah, Axe Master.
And I just had him. I'm gonna come back to it. It's gonna pop in there.
Weren't we talking one night and you said it was the homeboy from Candlebox?
Get the hell out of here!
Oh yeah, dude, I gotta interrupt Donnie because like we had this conversation one time and I don't know if you remember or whatever, but a big influence for him, picking up the guitar was his older brother Jason Gongora. So shout out to Jason.
Really? Wow.
He's the one that picked it up first, and then
did he play for a band too?
Okay, no. Let me set this.
Because so I was 12 years old. I started playing guitar in a guitar class, and then my brother like, well, shit, like.
Oh, was it the other way around?
No, it was the same time, but my brother didn't get into it for guitar or anything. He just saw me playing, so he started playing too.
Oh,
he took no class, no lessons, or anything. And my brother is just really great on a guitar. He's been playing a long time. Yeah, he's not a shredder, but he can do some shred stuff. So, and he can hold his own. Yeah, and a cover band,
piano,
and he plays piano.
Really well.
Yeah,
plays and sings really well.
I guess you could say it ran in the blood because my dad was a musician too. So.
Oh, that's tight. What did he play?
I think he played guitar in the Tejano band and the
very cool
70s, probably.
Yeah. So it runs in the blood.
Yeah, definitely one of those things that ran in the blood. We didn't get the athletic gene, but we got the music gene.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Same here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, thinking about that, also share with me, what was your first band?
Okay. We got time, right?
Sure.
Yeah, for sure.
First band I ever did, I joined was a band called Sense of Demise. Do you remember that?
Yes.
George Elizondo.
Yeah, man. Holy shit. I know George, man.
Tommy Martinez.
Yes.
Feel free to help out. Heck, if you ever know any of the names. But...
yes. Oh, yes.
So, I joined their
must
band.
Have been when Justin left.
Right? Yeah. So Justin had left. And they asked me to Joe. Yeah, Joe.
Oh, Joe. Yeah.
He was
playing bass, right? Yeah.
So they asked me to join, right? And I never got to play a show, but I joined the band, and they broke up shortly after.
Okay.
So and then
Luna still had the band to join Fuse, so that's why.
Holy shit!
Oh, and then Protocol 13.
the band.
Yeah. Protocol 13 was the first real band that I joined, that I got into, and we did shows, and we did pretty good. Then after that, Excrete.
Ooh,
I wasn't in too many bands actually.
Yeah,
at all. It was just Protocol 13, Excrete.
And you did Protocol and Excrete kind of at the same time, right?
Yeah. They merged into each other for probably about a year.
Yeah, and
then I wanted to do more metal anyway, so kind of focus more on that. That direction. Yeah,
absolutely, man. Excrete, dude, my favorite band from back in the day.
Oh yeah, they were
great,
amazing,
great music, great times.
Robert on drums.
Robert, yeah.
Ooh,
it's a masterpiece of metal. I think.
Yeah.
What was their singer's name?
Frank Gonzalez.
Frank.
He was one of the
Frank. Tight.
Gonzalez.
Tight. Yeah. I remember you guys invited me to sing a song. I think it was 11th Hour back in the day when Rudy had the underground going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, dude, for sure.
That was
Are you sure Frank would be cool? He goes, yeah, dude, it's absolutely cool. So, fuck yeah, I did my homework. That was like maybe my first or second cover song I had done that kind of ended up turning me into fucking a little cover monster, but fuck, dude, that was awesome. I loved you guys.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Killamore and Excrete did a bunch of great shows back in the day. And the underground was great. Thank you. Shout out to Rudy. Keeping that place alive,
Rudy
man.
Sal, right?
Rudy, Sal. I think Sal handed it down. Yeah. I think Rudy took it over from Sal, right?
I want to
say when Sal had it, it was something else.
No, it was the underground.
It was the underground? Wait, what was it?
It was Compound.
Compound was something else.
Compound was on Staples.
Sal had it first, and then he sold it to Rudy, and then Rudy kept it going for a while.
Where's Rudy at?
He's still around. He has his own landscaping business. He's not doing any music. But yeah.
Okay.
He's still around, though. Shout out to Rudy. Hell yeah. So what was your first concert, Matt?
Pantera.
Oh yeah, which album was it? Maybe Far Beyond Driven?
No, it was
101
I think
Proof?
it was Southern Trendkill.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a Johnny
Nothing but titties and weed. I was I think I was like 16.
Yeah.
And then the next day, or then that whole night, just
great times back then, right?
Dude, there's nothing like Johnny Land.
The Johnny Land days. Hell yeah. Remember they had like the Misfits played there. Danzig played there with Korn opening up and Marilyn Manson.
Wow. Yeah,
that was a good one. Slayer
on Divine Event,
right? The fact that there was only like what at the most 50 of us watching Korn.
Yeah, right.
And everybody's just like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck's going on?
What about Limp Bizkit? Did you go to that one?
Yeah,
that was a good one.
Yeah.
Girls Got In Free.
Yeah,
that was a good catch right there.
My sister Marissa, she got on stage. And she grabbed Fred's hat.
Oh shit!
And he was like, we don't play that. He grabbed the hat back from her and put it back on.
Yeah, don't touch the red hat.
Don't touch the red hat, right?
Mm-hmm. They had the toilet bowl up on stage, right?
I forgot.
Damn, they did. Yeah, old school right there, man. What other good ones did they have over there? Well, of course they.
Dude, I saw Green Day there.
Hey, you remember the Green Day show? How they brought that kid up on stage?
I was at that one.
He rocked.
Yeah.
I was like, who the fuck is that kid? He's gonna have a band. I know that kid's gonna be a fucking rock
I recently
star.
saw like an article or something where he was in it, and this was like, where is he at now? And he was, man, I forgot where I saw it at, but yeah, that was a kid that went up there and played with him, and he's doing something, man. It's escaping my mind right now, but that was cool to see that. I was like, whoa,
very cool.
I was there.
Oh, great fucking times, man.
Well, what kid? What did he do?
Oh,
dude, Billy Joe brought him up and he played
the song. He goes,
dude, he played the whole song. I think it was like "Welcome to Paradise" or something. It was, dude, it was inspiring, bro. I was 17 years old.
He showed him. He goes, "Okay, well then let's do it." Wow. Boom, boom, boom. Trace can't give him a 4 count and bam.
Wow.
He just sang. Oh, dude, it was tight.
That's magic.
They
do stuff like that. Like Dave Grohl does it too, right? Or,
he does it too.
We had some kids that came up there, and that's magic.
You guys might do something like that eventually.
Shoot,
because you guys got big hearts,
man. You
know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get a hardcore fanatic fan go up there. Periwinkle, let me come up there, man. I know that. Hector, let me sing it. You know, hey, come on, man. You know it. Let's go.
That was Andrew Elliott back in the day, man.
Oh yeah. No kidding, man. Fucking
man.
Andrew Slam Master booking.
Yes, sir.
Big time in the house.
Man. Doing great things.
Love Andrew, man. Hell yeah. Great supporter of live music here in this town.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Also, he was singing for his own band, Blood of Our Brothers. Yeah, man. He's a fucking jammer. Well, let's go around the house right here. I want to talk about dream concerts. All right. So I want to know, give me your 4 bands that you'd love to see on one lineup, and you could even open the show too. We'll start with Hector.
Okay. Shoot, that's gonna be a hard one. So for sure,
they can be alive or dead. It's all right.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dream concert for sure. I mean, coming from my childhood would for sure have to be Metallica and the Original Misfits.
Yeah.
And then let's see, who else would I have on there? Right off the top of my head, the first thing I'm thinking is because I just recently saw something with the guitar player because he still has a band going, but I would also like to see the original Cynic from the Focus era. See him again. I saw them when you guys opened the
with them. Wow, that was far out. That was awesome.
Metallica, cool. The Original Misfits, the original, not the original Cynic, but the Focus era Cynic. And
be thinking about yours, guys.
I got mine.
Okay, all right.
I would do a new band just to get everything all rowdy. And,
I'd go Con or what?
I'd go.
Ooh, that's sick.
No,
that's a good choice.
I was thinking, I was thinking Spite, but I would go Johnny Booth.
Johnny Booth.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They're one of my favorite.
I need to check them out, man. If you're digging them, I need to check them out. I haven't heard of them.
They're awesome.
Before. Wow. Okay. Good choices right there. Hell yeah. You never go wrong with fucking Metallica in the mix right there.
Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
So they could be the same. It's all right if they overlap a little bit, but
yeah, I'm gonna do Metallica. Original Soilwork with the original members, Peter Witchers on guitar. That would be bad.
Great band. Hell yes. Fuck yeah.
Of course, Scar Cemetery. I've seen them before though. I'm pretty bland though, Tony, when it comes to like Hector's got musical taste. You know, he's all over the spectrum with bands. I don't really vary a whole lot, so but yeah, Scar Cemetery, and then with Sugar. I'd like to see that.
Sugar,
yeah, just be high as fuck and just here we go, we're jamming. You know,
experience the tightness, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
So
did y'all play with Scar Cemetery?
No. I wish
they played here once over Zeros, didn't they?
No,
Scar Cemetery has never been.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, I must have a mistake with somebody else.
Soilwork. Yeah,
Soilwork. They did. They've done House of Rock.
Yeah, they went to House of Rock. Yeah,
and Concord Street.
Maybe I'm thinking of Cattle Decapitation. They've done
possibly
Zeros. So give me 2 more. Or that's 3.
That was 3.
Okay.
Man,
okay. You need one more.
Going. You got one more.
It could be country, Matt.
That's right. It could be country. It's all right.
I mean, I'm looking at the wall. Dio. I mean, a rat. You know.
Right.
Heck yeah.
Just say it, dude, like John Party or something. Just have John Party open it up.
Yeah. That's John. John's up.
What do you think? Okay.
Did you do 4?
He hasn't done 4 yet.
Oh, it's 4.
Yeah, that's 4.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Dame one más. Uno más.
Man, you know, because Periphery's cool.
Yeah.
I like to see them, but I guess
not anybody.
Oh, you know what?
Show.
You know what? The 96 band with Steve Vai because the musicians because he's a studio.
That's what I like to hear.
He's a studio band,
Get
so
him in there.
they'll rotate members throughout the tours and his career. And that tour, when I got into him, Philip Bino was on bass, Mike Mangini, Steve Vai, a few of the guys. I can't recall the names right now, but yeah, that right there. Oh my God, if I saw that,
That's what I'm looking for right there. Hell yeah.
Original
lineup concert. Yes. Kick ass. All right, John, give me what you got.
I'd go mid 90s Ozzy, man. Osmosis, No More Tears.
Oh, that's great. Zach right there.
Dude, that was the first concert I went to at Johnny. That was 95 Ozzy. And
the Joe Holmes on guitar?
Dude, that was Joe Holmes. But I mean, I think Zach recorded. But anyway, seeing that first concert blew my mind, and I didn't want to do anything else when I went home. I was like, that's it, bro. Like, I'm gonna do everything I can to try and be up there one day.
Fuck yeah.
I would say I'm trying to look back and recall, and I'm not recalling. Did I ever see Killswitch with Howard Jones?
Howard.
Were they on that Headbangers tour back in 2004?
I don't think so.
Then I didn't.
No.
Then I've
never. A couple times
they played it.
They used to did their own thing.
Yeah.
I've never.
Concrete Sheet. Yeah. They played Concrete Sheet a couple times.
With who?
Wasn't Howard's first show here in Corpus?
Was it?
That's what I think.
So, yeah.
He even did an interview.
He was
catch him like on one of these
on the
documentaries.
It's there. Yeah, the footage is there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Definitely. Killswitch Howard era. I would have to say Slayer original lineup.
Yeah.
Never saw Slayer original
with
lineup.
Lombardo. Yes.
Yeah,
I never saw him with Lombardo.
Hanneman.
Like, I did later on, but I never saw him when
they were in that era. When he did his first run.
I would love to see Slayer, and then of course, man, dude, I mean, 90s Metallica. That'd be my dream lineup with Newstead.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Load, Reload.
Such a beast.
Yeah, Load, right? Load, Reload.
Oh, the new metal.
I always have this ongoing kind of joke between us is like, we're going to start our own Metallica cover band, but it's only going to be Load, Reload area.
Oh,
none of the fake shit, bro. None of the Black Album. None of Injustice.
Yeah.
Nothing like
whack ass Master of Puppets. None of that.
None of that shit,
and it's gonna be like
King nothing, bro.
Well, no, it's not gonna be the title tracks. It's gonna be like back tracks from those albums too. Like, because those albums had like 13 songs.
They had bangers, and I like them.
Big ones, right?
Yes, dude.
Yes. Hell yeah. Oh, that's too funny.
But I think Hector's gonna do one called Frantic, and it's only just gonna be
just Frantic,
just Saint Anger songs. Right?
Oh shit! Don't do it. Oh, that's too good.
Those were I think I named 4, right?
No. Yeah.
Howard, Killswitch, Slayer, Metallica, and Ozzy. I think that'd be a great one.
Those are great ones.
Let me add a 5th, man. Original As I Lay Dying. Well, the core members.
God.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that to come.
I wanted to,
like Shadows of Security.
Bro,
right there.
That right there.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
show right there was the shit. Right there.
Yeah, I did. Did I tell this the last time I was on here?
You interviewed him.
I did. Okay,
that's right.
Yeah, just tight. Green as can be. Didn't even know what I was doing. My buddy was like, "Hey, just go interview him." Okay. But I only interviewed Jordan. But
tight.
I had walked past Tim, and that's when he was Skinny Tim, and he was just in the front lounge of the bus, and I just couldn't even believe my eyes. I was like,
right, Skinny Tim.
Yeah.
Now he's twice the man he was.
Twice the man, dude. Yeah, man, it's crazy. But dude, I mean, that era, Shadows, and then An Ocean Between Us. Argue probably the greatest metalcore album.
Yeah, for sure.
It's got to be right up there with Fall of Ideals and End of Heartache, or Alive or Just Breathing, or just there's a lot of them.
You mentioned Killswitch and the presence that Howard Jones brings on the stage, man. He's a big boy.
It's crazy,
and he's hopping around like he's about 150 pounds.
He doesn't do much, but he has so much
presence. Whoa, and hitting all those fucking sick notes.
Oh yeah.
But what I like to see too is when both him and Jesse join the stage, they get along so well. They got respect for the music and the band.
I love that.
Yeah, and they go so well together. Man.
Oh, it's so cool. I think they did. Maybe 2 hours back they did a track together. Those ones always bang.
Yeah, I forgot which one it was. But
that one killed their last album too. What's it called?
Got back together. Had Howard join in.
What's it called?
Another track?
COVID killed the last album.
Yeah.
That shit.
That was like the forgotten Killswitch album in my eyes too. I mean,
that was a good album.
Yeah, it was.
Man, Jesse's done great things, especially with
Jesse
with what's it called, Times of Grace. Those are some of my favorite albums.
Him and Adam. Yeah,
so good, dude. And that's why Adam's doing the new stuff with Howard. Can't wait. They're doing
gonna be killer.
Their project.
Great stuff is coming out, man. Hell yeah. So real quick, I want to start talking about some extracurricular activities, man, because you guys are more than meets the eye. So let's start off with Hector. Tell me about jiu-jitsu, man. And also we'll hit up on Ill-Adjusted as well before we
Gotcha. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu's going well, man. I train at Pressa. I'm currently a purple belt. So there's 5 belts. White for an adult, 5 white, that's white, blue, purple, that's where I'm at, and then brown and black. So
man, that's awesome.
I'm at that point where there's no turning back now. It's
I hear it.
It's
that's
black
right.
or fucking blackout, you know. So.
Yes, back or black out, right? Back out, man.
Yeah.
That's tight, dude. And, man, I'm so impressed.
Getting over a little shoulder injury, but after that, my son just got his blue belt as well. He just turned 18.
Awesome. Hell
and so
yes.
we're gonna we've been talking about it for this summer or this coming year, we're gonna be definitely doing some bigger tournaments throughout Texas and stuff. So we got that, and we're also doing some MMA stuff now too. So
wow,
it's been real fun. Yeah.
Dude, that's so exciting.
And if anybody's interested, come by Pressa on Woldridge, man.
I get a question.
You get your first week straight.
Are you doing Fit Fest?
H3 is I'm gonna yeah. So next week there's a shout out to my boy Adam. He's a coach there at
shout out. Yeah.
At Pressa. He also has his own gym half shell, but he throws on tournaments here. They're called Turtle Guard. And next weekend, the 28th, at American Bank Center, the exhibit halls.
Yeah.
There's this thing called Fit Fest, and the last one we did last year, there's the jiu-jitsu tournament going on. There you have the roller derby girls going. The disc golf guys were set up.
Yeah, there's
2. They got a little
very
putting tournament, and all kinds of other venues. They have a wrestling tournament, like high school style wrestling. They call it folk style wrestling.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of other vendors with supplements and different types of workout machines and stuff. So anybody should go check it out.
Very cool, man. Get up and get some activity going in your life, right?
Oh, and they actually had a squared circle. They had a ring in there, and they had a GCWA doing some professional wrestling.
Nice.
They put on a show too.
Nice.
I don't know if they're doing it this year, but I mean, just for the jiu-jitsu and all the other stuff going on, definitely go check that out next Saturday, man.
Man, there's a little bit for everybody.
Yeah.
Whatever you're into, there's something going on there for you at Fit Fest. Go check that out.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. So tell me about Ill-Adjusted. You got a show coming up with the Cro-Mags.
Yes, sir. At House of Rock. It's going to be our first show. We had been talking about this for years, and I hate to call it a side project, but it's we all have our main bands and main focuses. So
yeah,
it's taken a while. We have stuff recorded, but we were always like, hey man, we all know we have our priorities and blah. But then here it was like, man, hey, we're hitting the 2-year mark and we need to get going. So
yeah, we
just we booked the show and we just lit the fire under our own asses. It's me on Rufo and vocals from Drastic Actions, Woody he's also in Knife Party, but he's also been in plenty of other bands. And who else we got? Alex Dominguez on bass. And who am I missing?
Josh?
Tommy.
No. Tommy Martinez came in on bass. On drums, sorry.
Came in on drums?
Yeah. So he kind of rounded out. And ever since we got Tommy, man, it just now we're spitting out the songs. So.
Yeah.
And it's a more old school. I dare to say metalcore because everybody thinks metalcore, Kill Switch Engage or Bullet for My Valentine. It's no, the old original
thrash,
the old original fucking crossover kind of stuff, and then
right,
kind of like DRI, but going into Integrity and Strife, and those were the original metalcore bands, bands that were metal or bands that were hardcore that infused one or the other.
Really infused it, yeah.
Before the melodic pretty stuff came around, and that, but which I love as well. But yeah, it's more that it's a lot more old school.
Very cool,
and it's pretty cool to hear on Rufo doing some more low end metal vocals. So it's gonna be a trip, man. So go check it out for sure.
So many big names in that band, man. I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be a great show.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah,
Cro-Mags, man.
And shout out to Aldebario from Confused.
Yeah,
they're gonna be in town for that. Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with the other band, Snafu or something like that, but I'm pretty sure if they're on tour with Cro-Mags, it's going to be pretty good.
They're going to be banging it. Yeah. Hell yeah. February 12th, get your tickets. It's a Friday night. It's a place to be here in Corpus at the House of Rock. And so now, Hector, tell me about disc golfing, man.
Matt,
I'm telling you, playing tricks on me, right? But Matt, tell me, is it true that you even got endorsed?
Well, it's a sponsorship. Yeah,
a sponsorship. There we go, man.
It's what a lot of decent players look forward to because tournaments can get costly. So I pretty much got a free ride with all the tournaments that we do locally down here.
Yeah,
and some that I do out of town. So
when did you get started doing that?
So I actually started doing that March 11th, 2000 or March 23rd, 2011. And I know the date because it was me and my ex at the time were looking for something to do. And we're like, well, people play disc golf at a park. And so we went to Academy, got some Frisbees or some discs, and went to Lamar Park and saw people out there doing it. And I was hooked from minute one. As soon as I threw it, which I wasn't even throwing it right. Somebody at the park had to tell me, like, okay, you're not supposed to throw it like that. You're supposed to throw it with, like,
Yeah.
So, so the moment I started seeing that technique, it's total technique. I mean, it's a lot of ways just like golf. The game is played just like golf, but as far as technique wise goes too, it's golf. I haven't not played it, but from what I hear, it's just like it's everything. Your mind and your body have to be completely in tune to what the hitting the ball.
Yeah.
And the same with disc golf. If you're doing something wrong, it'll transpire in the game, in the sport. So and I love doing it. That extracurricular,
since 2011, dude.
2011,
right,
man. Yeah.
That's
awesome. I juggled that and Periwinkle Massacre for a little bit because it takes a lot of time. You do tournaments. I started to get decent, so I saw where I was at. They have divisions too, so I could travel and play my division, but I would be gone weekends. So right. And I'm talking. Texas is big, so anywhere you go, Austin, if you're gonna be there for 2 days, it's gonna eat up your whole weekend. So
for sure,
yeah. But
damn, man. So what's the next game for you? Next tournament?
The next tournament is the Victoria Open, February 23rd. It's a big one. It's an A tier, which is the bigger tournaments. And this is something I love doing.
No kidding. I kind of picked it up.
Yeah.
I've done it maybe about 4 or 5 times, and we go to the park over there right by off
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe.
Yeah,
right there for beginners.
Yeah,
and it's a blast, man. Me,
and
Lori, and Stone go out there. We have a good time doing that.
Anybody hasn't heard of it, Google it. It's a really, really fun activity for beginners, all ages too. Young kids. It's so surprising. I wish I got into it when I was younger. I got into it when I was like 20 something. But anyway, these young kids are just athletes.
Oh man, I can imagine.
Yeah, and everybody thinks you go out there, smoke weed, drink beers. It's totally not that case. You know what I mean? Like everybody,
it's kind of like fishing or something. They're thinking it's like going fishing, hanging out, right?
I mean, the older adults will do their pastime.
Yeah,
but the young kids who go out there, they fall in love with it, and they got arms, and they're young, and they're young kids nowadays are more they're serious, they're focused. They don't want to end up like their dad. So they're like, no, we're not gonna come out here and drink beer and smoke weed. We're gonna achieve the distance. So
we're gonna kick ass.
We're gonna kick ass. Yeah, we're gonna kick my dad's ass. In other words, yeah. So it's fun. It's real fun.
That's very tight, man.
I always make this ongoing joke that I'm going to become the mayor of Corpus and abolish disc golf.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, you're like a Grinch.
Yeah. I'm going to become that guy in that I Miss Jay. Take that down. That little sport you're playing.
Crazy.
No, because I love.
I'm
he's
surprised
great.
you haven't picked it up either, John.
Oh no, dude, no.
John, he hates it.
I don't hate it. I'm not good at it.
He doesn't hate it.
I tried it.
He hates what it has done to him.
It
took me away from him.
You know what, dude? I
know what you mean,
Tony.
exactly.
I was supposed to ride this dude's coattails to fame. I was supposed to ride this dude's coattails.
Yep.
His finger magic.
I remember you told me.
Yeah,
you told me last time we were here.
A lot of people, man.
We were
a lot of people.
We were going to take off.
Yeah. No, I always give him a hard time, man. But he's really putting the work. I've tried it. I'm not good at it.
I thought you threw pretty good too. Heck, we were at the beach one time and he threw it pretty good.
I've never actually played the game. I'm just too busy. I'm interested in it and I want to start it. But man, my plate's full, man.
It's time consuming too. Yeah. I mean, like anything that's worth it is time consuming.
It takes about an hour.
Yeah.
It takes about an hour to go out there and do it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun. You can pick up a set for about $30, a beginner set, and that's what we got. You know, it's just something to get out there to break the ice.
Tony is selling it. Let's go.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I hope I don't become mayor.
This cold weather is gonna pass, and it's fucking game on. So February 23rd.
Okay, February 23rd. Yeah,
awesome.
I'll be in Victoria doing some disc golf. Yeah.
We'll post how the results go, man.
I sure will.
I'm excited to see
I
how
will keep you in touch with that.
Good luck.
Great.
Yes.
So John, tell me about Eternal Photography.
Yeah. Honestly, I've I really haven't pushed it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm always kind of hard on myself, man. You get a lot of that imposter syndrome, and what are you doing to better yourself? And I really haven't done anything to better myself. I'm kind of still, I feel like I've reached a plateau, and I haven't really been doing my due diligence as far as like, just studying, and trying to better myself. And honestly, dude, I got a lot of stuff going on too. I got a lot of projects going on. Yeah. And just trying to stay busy. And I'm in a time of my life right now where I have a lot of stuff mentally going on. Yeah. And I'm trying to get through that right now. And that might be the reason why
I get it.
Turner Photography isn't really, taking off. I've made the strides to better my photography game. As far as like product goes, and stuff like that. And I've actually gotten professional equipment. So before I didn't have it, but now I do. So that's an indicator that I am going to keep going. It's just that I'm just in this, moment in time where I got to let whatever's going on right now just pass, and then just full steam ahead. Yeah. I think once what's going on right now just kind of, settles, definitely going to look into it. And just getting better with time management. I suck at time management. There's a lot of things going on, and I get overwhelmed, and then I kind of just tell myself, I kind of just throw it all in the back of my mind, and it's gonna work itself out. And that's not the way to go approach it. You got to be, methodical and write it down.
Be proactive about it.
Know what's gonna happen here and there, and that's one of my biggest downfalls. You know what I mean? So it's gonna pick up. It's gonna pick up. It will. We still got time, man. I've only.
Yeah, your photos are good.
Thank you. No, his work is great, man. Like it's not.
That's right.
And I hated on him too, because I was like, "What are you doing, John? Your photography?"
Put it down.
I was okay,
this dude. Yeah, well, we bust each other's balls.
Yeah, but I was I was waiting for him to be like, okay, I was waiting for this Facebook post by John Luna selling Canon, whatever. Right? okay. And then I look at the clock, and it didn't take too long. But no, the guy's good. He takes great photos, and once your time management. Yeah.
Well, I actually have a shoot this Tuesday with Seattle Rising with Pedro and the guys in Seattle.
He's got horizons.
I'm not really putting it out there right now. Just kind of keeping it. I'm not pushing myself. I do it every once in a while, but it gets overwhelming. People start, hey, like, what's this? Like, what's going on? You got a date here and a date there. I do have some bands lined up and a couple of shoots. So I'm just kind of letting things come to me rather than me pushing the name out and everything like that. But
and coming from what I know about what's on your plate, with the new reunion coming up, with night parties still staying busy, with a full-time job and being a full-time dad, of course, dude, that takes a lot of juggling right there, dude. So maybe not pushing right there isn't something you even need to do, because you're getting calls and requests anyway. So they're rolling in.
That's it. I'm not at the point where I need an LLC. Let's not talk legals. But I'm not at the point where I need to put my own business out or anything like that. And maybe later on down the road I can. And
God willing, that'll work out.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, God willing, for sure. But I got a lot of things. Shout out to my boys in Relent.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boys in Knife Party. Shout out to my boys in Periwinkle. My boys in Corruptor. There's a lot of things going on. It's like
Corruptor too. That's right, Sal.
You know what I mean? And shout out to my boy Daniel Dahmer for making this podcast possible, man. Yeah, he's the man, and you and him are putting some great content. And I'm looking at this graphic here on your computer. It's just professional, man. I love it.
Oh man,
sounding sounds great. The equipment, and everything, man. So big shout out to Daniel Dahmer Productions.
Thank you, John, and huge shout out to Daniel, man, because we were here working on getting things prepared for you guys for like 3.5 hours last night. And that's dedication, man. That's dedication to his craft.
Now I feel like we got to step it up, guys.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. Let's take a moment real quick. Let's give some shout outs to some love we got coming in the house. Looks like
Ralph. Let me say Ralph.
Right. Who did that?
When I was young, when I was starting guitar, Ralph was always a believer in me. He saw how, much I loved it, and he was always kind of a mentor to me. So
very
I love
cool.
that dude. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, Ralph always inspired me and showed me good guitar players. So, yeah.
Isn't that cool? Another one of our hitters and all-stars.
It's a trip.
That's
a trip. How much talent is in this city alone?
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Let me back this up a little bit. Okay. Boom. Hey, shout out to Johnny Cantu. Slander Johnny Cantu.
All right, boys. That my boy Johnny.
Yes. He's like, look at you, handsome Chiefs.
I love you, Johnny.
Yes.
Nice.
Chrissy, she knows you're a prodigy. Yes, Matt. And there's Ralph right there, Annihilator in the house getting some love.
Annihilator. Yeah.
David, what's up? David of War Colt and Harbor City All-Stars.
Awesome.
Elijah. Hey, Elijah, what's up? Almost got into disc golf. Yep, he's a big time golfer. I know Elijah.
Cool.
It looks like fun. And even got a set, but I haven't played it. But I got hooked on real golf. Respect to the disc golfers. Yes, Elijah's a shredder, man. You need to check out his podcast. It's called the Lizard News Network. He's got a great podcast. And Rob Cantu in the house. Hell yeah.
What's up?
He wants to bring the shower pick back.
The brush. Do it, man.
The toothbrush. Yeah.
I updated. It's going to be a little,
yeah.
It is what it is, right? Yeah, we need to do it. We will do it.
All right.
Periwinkle Massacre was always a band that had fun, I would say.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think so, man.
We're trying never to take our cellos too seriously, and I think we should stick with that. Yeah.
Yes, bro, it is. Fun
although I'm a pretty serious guy, I gotta remember to just put that in the back seat, man. I'm the Raphael of the group, bro. You know what I mean? I gotta remember
Raphael's colors right here.
You've been right.
Yeah, Periwinkle is a fun project, and everybody in it is big goofballs, man. And
the music will be serious.
Yeah, the music is totally serious. It's like an Adam D thing with Killswitch. Everybody's just it's just big goofballs, man. So, and there's a couple of serious guys, but we got to remember we got to throw that in the back seat and have fun.
Have some fun with it. Yes, man. Like when I was just coming up with the Periwinkle Massacre on Facebook, free sex with the purchase of a CD. All right. But,
dude, I'm glad I didn't drink.
They try to pit me out.
But like, there are some conditions. We may not be able to work with everybody here, but hold on. We'll check it out on a one-by-one basis.
We got to make some free sex shirts.
We were wild back in the day, man.
Oh, hell yeah. Infamous. I would call it infamous. Yes, bro. Hell yeah.
Promoting the men's and women's clinic, right? Or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Just fun, just
South Texas Women's Clinic or something like that.
That's right. Hell yeah.
They showed up to one of our shows with a booth and passing out condoms and all that stuff.
Having some infamous after parties as well. After the show.
You saw us come back to my house on Peppermill.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Hell yeah.
Shout out to Germ the Worm, man. The infamous put your mouth on a girl video.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was legendary.
What's happened, Alex? Hell yeah. Also in Ill Adjusted, he's going to be out there with Hector on February 12th, but also my co-bandmate in Annihilator. Yes, I do play disc golf too. I'm nowhere as good as Matt, but I love to get out there and do my thing, just like he was mentioning.
Nice.
Yeah, so the kids are definitely a lot better than the old man when it comes to me out there. But I tell you what, let's get into some fun stuff. I want to talk about some bands and talk about Draw the Line. All right, my ending segment of what we're going to be doing today. And I think we're doing all right on time. It's like 4:04. And thanks to everybody tuning in. We got Ruben Abrego jumping in. Ruben Renegade. Hey,
what's up, Ruben?
What's up? Hell yeah. Killer vocalist right there.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. That's a great,
man.
You know that
Alex Dominguez says he plays. I play, right? I think that's
hey, you play too? I didn't know.
So nice, yeah. You'd be surprised. I mean, I play a lot. So, but I hear a lot of people just go out there every now and then, once a month.
Yeah, that's how I like to do it every chance I can.
Yeah,
it's like you got an hour. It's a beautiful day outside. Let's get out for a little bit. Have some fun.
The people I play with, I can't slack off.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're better than me, so I have to always constantly play.
Oh, I believe it.
Well, just because I don't want to get my ass kicked anymore.
That's
I still do sometimes, though.
Yeah. Well, I got to give a shout out to Ruben, man. That was a great interview having him in the studio over here with Mark. Ruben's got some great chops, man.
Great
chops. And you're not going to see Hector do backup vocals for many guys. You know what I mean? So that just kind of shows you right there that Ruben's really an excellent front man.
Oh yeah,
excellent front man. So get ready. He's gonna Modern Day Renegade is gonna bring the game coming on February 3rd. That's gonna be a bad one.
Yes, sir.
So getting started with Draw the Line today. Let's see. I want to kind of get started in breaking the ice. And Matt, what we're talking about on Draw the Line, because I know the other guys have done it. I'm going to give you a couple of bands or maybe a couple of artists. You tell me who's your favorite.
I listened to the podcast. Yeah. But yeah, no, tell me again.
Okay. So getting things started. Let's start with Hector. Tell me who you prefer, Pantera versus Slayer.
Oh, God damn.
I would love to take this one.
I wanted to get some heavy hitters right there at the beginning. Those are some big dogs. We can't say it's a tie.
No, it's not a tie. Man, they were both so influential to me when I was a kid, a young kid.
For sure. Hell yeah.
But I gotta say it, man. I had to go Slayer because I still just have a slight bad taste in my mouth from Phil, man.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I still go see him, and I love that they're doing their thing and whatever. But it's still a little with that guy. He's still a little cringy.
I get you. Get you right there. And in regards to Slayer, you never hear shit about Tom. Tom is so respectful as a front man. Thank you very much for everybody coming to the show tonight.
And he's supposedly not supposedly, he is a devout Roman Catholic. Like those are the hardcore Catholics that do their prayers in Latin and like every,
but he knows how to flip the switch and be an
entertainer. Yeah. It's an entertainment. It's like watching a horror movie. You know what I mean?
Or wrestling.
Right? Yeah.
Right. You put a show on and it's good. That's why I like to go to the show.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
So yeah.
So Matt, you're next. Pantera versus Slayer.
I'm gonna go Pantera. Slayer, I mean, bad. They were the original, but Pantera did it for me a little bit more because of Dimebag.
Oh yeah.
Superstar
King, power right there.
Yeah. Well, because I got to a point where when I was playing guitar, I could realize what bullshit was. And what guitar players are like, okay, you're not really playing, well, because I listened to Steve Vai and Joe Satriani and eBay. So like I was like, Kerry King, after a while, I was like, all right, you're going hard on this. But I mean, Jeff Hanneman picked it up. Yes. But whenever whenever I started getting the Dimebag, it was just like, God damn, the soul that came out of that guitar. It was just unbelievable. I never heard anything. The texture in his riffs, everything was just beyond.
Yeah.
And but I mean, Slayer, I'm just right there. But no, Pantera does for me.
I'm telling you, I think about Dimebag and the superstar that he became and how much he took from Eddie Van Halen.
Oh yeah.
So much Eddie in what Dime does, man. So much love right there.
Yeah.
And when Dime passed, Eddie being there to put the legendary striped guitar in there with him.
Oh yeah.
I got buried with that.
Dime was one of those guys that wore it on his shoulder. I mean, he was not shy about it. He was like, dude, this is my influence right here. Like,
he loved his idols.
You're gonna hear it,
Absolutely. He was very humble around him.
Paul Stanley on him, right?
Yeah. Paul Stanley. Oh man, I'm telling you. And they were able to enjoy the high life in their career with all these other guys that were still rocking hard.
Oh yeah.
Back then, you take it 20 years back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Kiss was still going hard.
Yeah.
They were on their comeback tour even back then. The farewell tour.
This is
that was a 20-year circuit that they did.
Right. I'm telling you, bro. They got it.
This is 90s when they were party with like Van Halen with Sammy Hagar and Cabo Wabo and
they got around, dude. They were the party animals like fucking crew.
You know what I want to do? I want to watch Pantera.
Those home videos.
The home videos.
Watch it go.
Yeah.
That's always
number
a great
3,
time.
right?
Yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we need to get back to that.
Okay, John. Now it's time for you. Pantera versus Slayer.
I want to say tie. Honestly, I want to say tie.
No,
but
there's no tie.
If I really have to, the boys from Texas, man, I'm gonna go Pantera. When like Seasons in the Abyss is one of my all-time favorites.
Wow, War Ensemble. Mm-hmm. When they came out with that video on MTV, when they're playing in Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, dude, even their live Decade of, what was it, Aggression? It's like, dude, Dave Lombardo, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say it out, and I might get some hate for it, but I've never been a fan of Paul Bostaph.
Really?
He's a great drummer.
Wow.
But I just couldn't get into his drumming.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
I know.
I can listen to it, but I'm always gonna go to the Lombardo.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I'm always gonna go.
That's surprising to me because I hear the different kind of changes and the unpredictability that Paul Bostoff brought to Slayer, like in Divine Intervention and further, is kind of almost what you do in your playing.
Yeah.
It's not predictable.
I was gonna say I was gonna say something like that, but I didn't want
well, because I want to be the drummer that Dave Lombardo is, but I'm the drummer that Paul Bostoff is, and I always was like, dude, Lombardo he's just to me levels.
I'm telling you, what an architect right there.
And I'm just that normalized drummer to where I'm like, okay, I'm about Paul Bostoff's level. But I can never be fucking Lombardo.
Yeah.
So it's always like, bro. I've always referred to the Lombardo albums, but Vinnie Paul was just so clever when he needed to be with the grooves.
Yes.
And then when he needed to be super heavy and fast, he could do it too. You know what I mean? So, and then his just, I've always heard that he was playing like through triggers and stuff like that, which he does live. I don't know if that's how they recorded on the albums, in which you can tell that's so clean. That was another thing I liked about Pantera albums too. They were so clean.
The production
was super clean.
Super sharp,
you know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like, whoa, you didn't hear that from a lot of bands. So, and then of course Dime and Rex's bass tone.
Rex, yeah, man, hell yeah,
he trumps
that
over.
Was a compliment right there.
Big
that you could have just a guitar player and
he was that Michael Anthony.
Yeah.
Wow, Michael Anthony right there.
Yeah. So I'd give the edge to Pantera. You know? Okay, and just seeing him now with Benante and.
Right,
Zach Wild. At first, I was like, Zach, what do you like? He wasn't playing everything that was like you would see Dime play, but I think he caught on a few shows, and a couple of weeks into it, you started seeing, he's picking the dun 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 dun. Yeah. When it first started, he wasn't. You could tell, like, go to those live videos, and I was like, because I watch all that kind of stuff, and I was like, it's not happening. But he started catching on. I think he started getting the groove, and now it just sounds killer. Charlie from the get-go. You close your eyes and it's Vinny on the drums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I can't take that away from him. They're doing it's just amazing.
Yeah, that first video that surfaced of that new Pantera lineup, I just did not like at all. Everybody was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
and it was Cowboys from Hell, and Zach Wild was just throwing way too much of his own flavor on there.
Yeah,
on that opening riff, and I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "No, if this was at a Zach concert, yeah, maybe." But then I heard videos later on, like you said, it started to go.
I think he started to get the feel down for it.
But it's probably hard for a guy like Zach Wild to not throw a little bit of his flavor in there. You know what I mean? It's got to be
right. And him having to cover all of Randy Rhoads stuff too after that. So it's not the first time he had to cover for a good friend, or somebody he had to look up to.
Talented.
Yeah, and you're right. When you're someone like Zach, it's hard to hold back your style like that.
Yeah.
Then why hold back? You know what I mean? It's you're there for a reason.
You're really humbling yourself going and playing another Legends when you're yourself is a legend. You know what I mean?
It's ballsy too. Yep.
Yeah. So that's very great to see.
I like that. Let's see. Did we get any? No. Okay. Nobody made any comments on that. Okay. Let's go. Second one. Now, let's talk about, because we got a show coming up here over at the House of Rock. Go Ahead and Die. Max Gavaletta is coming back with another project of his. It's going to be a jammer. And I can't believe I booked the show the same night as it, man. I kicked myself in the ass and the balls, man. And I got the ticket. I'm going to have to sell it because I'm not going to be able to make it. But regardless, we're talking about Max era right here. Sepultura versus Soulfly, Hector.
Sepultura
all day. Right. Okay, all day.
I opened up to Soulfly a little bit later on, but I was a pretty hardcore.
It was
Sepultura
more like
fan.
primitive.
So back in the day, when that split first happened, I was like, no, Sepultura all day. Like, I loved Against. That album Against was amazing, and I thought the first Soulfly was just a little too. It's like, they're trying to jump on this kind of like new metal train that's just set, and I was like. Later on I got into him, so no, it would definitely. And then I know everybody is like, no, without the Cavalier Bros there's no Sepultura, but they've made some amazing stuff. Don't get me wrong, they've made some
they put out great jams, man.
They made some snoozers for sure, but they put out some jams as well. It just kind of sucks. You would want to see them all back together again. I get it. I get why they have Derek Green's back so much, because he gave up everything to move to Brazil, and it's like, and then what are you gonna do and tell this guy like, oh well, no, we're gonna get back with these guys after you move to another country to be in the band and stuff. But yeah,
Sepultura. What do you think, Matt?
I like Soulfly. I don't really have a whole lot to offer there. I do have a question though. Sepultura's new stuff with the green, is it different from old Sepul?
Like Quattro?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Quattro came out hard.
Oh, hey, speaking of like
the latest drummer,
yeah, dude, that dude is
amazing.
Sick.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just gotta throw a quick shout out. For while we're talking about Max.
Yeah.
You will want to be at the Ill Adjusted show when we were opening for Cro-Mags, and I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, cool. It sounds like we're gonna get some Max a touch of Max love.
Yeah,
maybe a Max jam out there.
Sounds like
very cool. Yes, I like that.
What's up?
All right. Dude. So Soulfly, Matt.
Soulfly, yeah. Right. I mean, yeah.
I dig it. Hell yeah. So what do you think?
Soulfly.
Yeah.
Got the tattoo.
Yeah, I got the tattoo, man.
Hey, all day.
Yeah. For the first album, great, right? And then you got Primitive, great, right? And then you got Soulfly 3, even better.
It kept on.
Dude, Soulfly 3 is great. Yeah. And then you had Prophecy. Yeah. You had 5 albums. You had Dark Ages, 5 great albums in a row, especially when Mark Rizzo came in.
Yeah.
It was like a whole new level, you know what I mean? But they had when they would switch off from the Joe Nunez and the first Mark Roy Mayorga on drums, and then freaking what's his name, Joe Nunez, they would switch off.
Yeah, and
like one album that'd be Roy and then Joe and Roy and Joe, but Max was on fire on those albums, and then they kind of just I can admit it, they had some sleepers like Hector was saying with the Sepultura, but man, I'm more inclined to go with Soulfly. I mean, don't get me wrong, old school Sepultura too.
That's the shit.
It's a shit. That's right. That's another tie for me. You know what I mean? But I just loved everything that Max had kind of redirection. He went in a different direction from the previous band in those early albums, and he was more spiritual. And I'm a spiritual guy, so I connected deeply with how he was going with those Soulfly albums and then the things he was talking about in those albums. And I mean, I hold those albums in that time right here.
Very powerful. Hell yeah,
for sure.
Max he's such a creative guy. I love what he does with that other band, Kill or Be Killed, with the guy from Mastodon and Mars Volta, the drummer right there. Holy
Dillinger Escape Plan.
Dillinger Escape Plan right there. Oh, what a heavy dude band right there. I love that shit. Sure. He's incredible, dude. And it's a ball breaker sometimes when a band that's that great, like Sepultura, where they were at the Roots album, that ends up breaking up, one reason or another. And I think it was because of manager problems and things like that.
Actually, the wife was managing him.
Exactly.
So she wanted him to be
almost like the
front.
Yeah. Like Dio.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like, what, from now on, you're just gonna have hired guns around you, and you're gonna be the main guy. And unfortunately things went their own way, but
could have been worse. It could have broken up because of disc golf, right?
Well, that's true.
I better hope I don't become mayor.
That's right.
Hey, Beaner, Richard Ramirez, shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
You better hope Luna doesn't win this fucking
Richard's
election,
my
man.
brother. He will endorse me.
Okay. He's gonna need some votes. These two new bands, these two bands here, I'm gonna catch you with these next one are some hard hitters. And I know one of them has been to town, but it's been a little while. And I'm talking about Slaughter to Prevail versus Lorna Shore. What do you think, Hector?
Ooh.
Alex Terrible.
Yeah.
The infamous Alex Terrible. Hell yeah. Sick vocalist. But
I think they're both pretty even in my eyes. But Lorna, I'd have to go Lorna just because of that getting the vocals, the newest vocals they have recently, and that's push that they have. That new vocalist just took them to another level, man.
Big time, man.
So yeah, Slaughter to Prevail is freaking awesome too, though. But I saw Lorna Shore at open up for Summer Slaughter recently, and or no, not recently. It's what am I talking about? It was like 6 years ago, and
seems like yesterday.
Yeah, and it was their old vocalist, or not their old vocalist, but the previous vocalist, and they didn't have a bass player. And they were doing that for a while. They played like that at House of Rock too. And I was like, I just wasn't digging it. I was like, dude, like, why don't y'all backtrack the bass or get a touring bass player or something? But I get it. You don't want to add that extra person. Adding an extra person always adds an extra vibe, changes the vibe. So I was like, man, I wasn't doing it. And then they got the new vocalist, and I gotta give it to them.
Hey, the new Lorna Shore's taking it to another game, man.
Yeah,
really
for sure.
Putting a lot of keyboards into the mix, and man, everything's so well produced. They're getting a big push too. They're really getting out there. What do you think, Matt?
Yeah, I'll say Lorna Shore too. I saw them not too long ago at the Moody Center, and they opened up for Gojira.
Hey, that's right. They're on that tour,
and I started listening to them more to kind of prep for that show. And goddamn, they have a nice Demu vibe, Demu Borger with the black metal, and for real, and they're just really heavy. And then that vocalist, I don't know a whole lot about the history, but man, they're good. They're heavy. They're
heavy duty band.
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
I'm a chef. I guess I'll go with Slaughter. And I don't really dive too deep into that style of music with the deathcore. Well, the newer age deathcore. Because I'm a drummer and I look at the way the drummers are playing in today's deathcore genre.
Okay.
And I guess it's just all around metal drama. Well, I guess it's the extreme metal genre. Man, they're just like fucking machines, man. You know what I mean? And it's impressive. And I hope to be there one day too, because the technique that they're using is the heel toe with the extreme double blast, the double kicks and the blast and stuff like that. And just hearing like the Lorna Shore stuff and drummer from Slaughter, these guys are just it's great. It just doesn't hold substance and it doesn't have an impact on my soul. You know what I mean? Okay. I want stuff that is gonna sound like, I always tell Matt, it's always it's candy to me. Like,
okay,
I'm like, that's it right there. You know what I mean? But this stuff is, I guess if you're into that stuff, and a lot of people are, it's just, I'm more about, I want to feel the thing. I want to feel the music. You know what I mean? Okay. I want the super heavy, the groove and stuff. And these guys are impressive, but I really don't dive deep into that stuff. But I have listened, and Slaughter to Prevail is just, it's extreme.
Incredible presence, man.
And then the dude wrestles bears. You know what I mean? The dude wrestles bears. I was like, yeah.
No, because the real tough.
Didn't he like scar his face, or you got a scar? Like, this is even more tough. I was like, oh shit, man.
But see, I went further, and like, on Facebook, if you start clicking on videos and they start reappearing, so like I'm getting a lot of people that wrestle with bears. And I guess you gotta hit them after dinner when they're not hungry.
Yeah,
and you can literally just play with them, like, and they're just playing with you back like big dogs.
Dude, you look like a bear wrestler. You look like you could be a bear wrestler.
Not a bear for sure.
Dude, you look like you could be Russian. Is there any way you have a Russian accent?
There's a Russian dude that actually does bear wrestling on the podcast.
There you go.
There's this dude on Instagram, but like all those videos are just him playing with bears, eating with bears.
Oh, like, hell yeah.
It's incredible.
You're watching bear videos.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Oh, yeah. Periwinkle Massacre opened up for I Wrestled a Bear once. That was a good show.
Cool. At House of Rock.
Yeah.
Man, that was awesome.
That
was awesome, man.
Horse
the Band.
Nice. Oh, that's right. On the same bill. Mm-hmm. Yes. Fuck yeah.
Can I ask you a question before you go any further?
Sure.
What is the best band that y'all have ever played with Periwinkle Massacre? Because we opened up for a lot of bands,
bro.
Yeah,
it's not even close.
Right.
Okay.
That's it. Right there. Boom. That's our
you would
have
to say other than Killswitch Engage.
Other than Killswitch, because didn't we open up for a lot of bands that were also coming out, like Cephalic Carnage? I wrestled a bear once. Do you remember any bands that kind of stuck out and y'all said that?
I mean, we played with Boo. We played
Warner with Cyrus, yeah.
That's right.
That was at that underground.
Yeah.
There was a lot of them, man. I can't even think.
A lot, bro.
Oh, the one that sticks out for sure to me that I go, oh, it's a tie now. It's because it was the same show.
Okay.
For Today and the Ghost Inside.
Oh,
they were both the same. Yeah, For Today was a little more established. But Ghost Inside opened. My Children, My Bride headlined.
Oh shit!
So we opened.
That's a big one right there.
And then Ghost Inside was right after us, and For Today, that My Children, My Blood. But those two bands, For Today and Ghost Inside, for sure.
Now Ghost Inside is the biggest one out of
all of them.
Like,
they persevered. Hell yeah. They're
man.
tight.
Yeah,
They're tight.
super tight.
Still love For Today though.
Okay. They're tight. I haven't heard of them for a while.
They're done.
Yeah, they're done.
Right?
Like Homeboys in Ministry now.
They what do you call it?
Okay.
They did their last tour. I saw their last show here in Corpus at House of Rock. It was great.
Oh, killer.
It was good.
Let's see. Next ones I got. We're gonna be talking about some frontmen right here. So tell me, Hector, who do you like more out of Jesse Leach versus Corey Taylor?
Ooh, I'll go. Yeah, I gotta go Jesse Leach.
Jesse.
Yeah.
All right, Jesse.
Because I mean, Corey Taylor is like, I mean, I don't even have to, elaborate on that argument, for Corey, but Jesse just always hit it with me, man.
Yeah.
Right when I heard Live or Just Breathing, something in his voice, just like, oh,
what's
man,
that first song
off
of Live and Just Breathing?
Number Days.
Yeah,
Number Days, dude.
That one still comes up all the time.
Hell yeah.
And his cleans on there still had that, like, that. It's like, it just tears at your freaking heartstrings.
And it's so much sincerity, man. When I think about seeing when Last Serenade, the video, that's the first time I got a chance to check them out. Like, oh, dude, tight.
Yeah,
tight band right there.
I always thought they were like in a Whataburger cup every time I saw that.
Because the background,
or something. Yeah, I was like, "Whoa, that's cool, man." Yeah,
yes, I love
it. Yeah, and I didn't become. I mean, I was always a Slipknot fan, but I didn't really become more of a Corey Taylor fan until the Stone Sour stuff. Then I was like, "Oh man, this guy can really do it all."
Pipes, yeah.
I mean, I knew for sure he could sing cleans and everything, but the Stone Sour stuff was like what really made me like, oh damn, this dude's like really well rounded.
I'm telling you, they put some good songs out.
Yeah,
they really have some good hits. What do you think, Matt?
I'll be basic.
What do you like out of those two guys?
Yeah, I'll be the basic girl in the room. Corey Taylor. I do like Jesse Leach though, but I mean, yeah, like you just said, Corey Taylor's got a lot of range. Going from that band to that band. So yeah, Corey Taylor. And then I was also gonna say, didn't Soulfly do a song with Corey Taylor?
Yeah.
Jump the fuck up. One of my favorites.
Dude, Corey Taylor's lyrics are tough.
Yeah. He already knew. He knew they did the song.
Get some love though.
Well, that's what I was thinking about. Whenever
he's poking it,
whenever you did Sepultura versus Soulfly, I was like, I love that Corey Taylor song already in my head. So you just kind of went a circle right there,
right? And Corey Taylor sounds like a good rapper right there.
Corey Taylor,
might be my favorite heavy metal rapper.
Right? Josta, what's up? Yeah.
Yes, that's some good shit right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man,
so is that you and Josta back there?
Well, yeah, that's me and Josta right there. That was on the 2010 Ozfest. Yeah, Matt, you what's funny about it is because I'm wearing that bandana. I'm not a bandana guy. But earlier during that day, I was watching God Forbid, and I got arrested. And anyway, I got arrested. All right, so they took me to the back, and they told me, hey, you got to leave the show. And so I'm in the very backstage area. And it was over at Verizon Wireless.
Okay.
And when they let me out of, I guess, the detention facility, the little trailer where they were calling the police
were you
for
like,
the day.
Like this?
Well, I was in there, yeah. But then they let me out. They said, okay, we want you to make sure you're leaving. You got to exit the show. You can't get back in. All right, we're going to watch you. And so they let me walk away. And it was kind of like a rounded a venue. So as I'm getting around the corner, I'm looking back and hey, they can't see me anymore. And there was some fucking spaces in between the barricade. I squeezed my skinny ass through there and I ran through, found my guys. Hey, what's up? Hey, let me change the shirt, give me that bandana, and the rest of the show was on.
Oh, that's why the bandana.
Wow. Yeah, so I enjoyed the rest of the show. Got to meet Jamie Josta and shit. Oh, it was a great night. And got to I met Kerry King because he was there signing autographs too. It was Slayer was out there that night. Judas Priest, Jim Newborger, and Hatebreed was headlined the side stage. Nice. Fuck yeah. 2010 Ozfest. That was a good one. I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh yeah, you said Jamie, and I've been wanting to say that all night. All day.
Love Jamie. You're gonna see some other shit from Jamie around here too, man. What an inspiration. Love you, Jamie. I hope to get him on the show one day.
Wow. Yeah. Well, okay. So me and Luna were wondering about what happened to his podcast, but I guess Gas Digital had something happen to them.
I don't know what's going on.
I heard something happened to Gas
Digital. It seems like they haven't put anything new out.
It's too busy.
I think something happened to Gas Digital.
Once he came out with Milwaukee Metal Fest, it's like kind of to me. Well, I don't know. I'm not on his Patreon, and I only
that's where you're gonna get the exclusive stuff on the Patreon. Yeah. That's where it's dropping fresh. Yeah. And I just my card came up as fucking got identity theft or some kind of shit on my debit card about 2 months ago, and I was already on a Patreon for Jamie Josta, but when I had to get a new card, I didn't update the shit, so I haven't updated my subscription and all that. So I'm kind of out of the loop
because you're like, wow, how much all this shit I was paying on?
You get it, telling you, bro.
You get to reevaluate,
Mm-hmm. I'm like pest control. Cut that off.
I had BET subscription. I was like, wow,
I got that too. It was on sale on Black Friday or something, right?
I'm talking. I did it for Real Husbands of Hollywood.
That was a good one, dude. That was hilarious, dude. And then he had a clone or something, right? Twin or something.
But I'm saying, like, I was paying for BET and I wasn't even watching it. You know what I mean? So good thing I got that card cut.
There you go, man.
Oh, man, shout out to the Josta Show. Hell yeah. Much props to them. So let's see, where was I at? Jesse Leach and Corey Taylor, John.
I'm going to give the edge to Jesse Leach. To me, Jesse's just singing with more conviction. Corey Taylor, more theatrical. It could be a tie. I mean, dude, I love them both, especially, dude. I think I said it last podcast. Subliminal might be my favorite Slipknot album.
Yeah.
And Corey was just like, he switched up his lyrical range on that album and went a little bit more soft than with the gutturals like Iowa, but Jesse's always sang with, you just read his lyrics and just feel them more. You know what I mean? They're real life situational, things that you can relate to. And I think I'd go with Jesse, man. Jesse's he's great, man. He's a legend. Both of them are
badass. I know, right?
For sure.
You know, I'm thinking about the Roadrunner All Stars. Familiar with that a little bit?
Yeah.
They I was watching. I bought one of these outdoor projectors. So before it got fucking freezing and cold outside, I set it outside, and one of my favorite DVDs is that Roadrunner All Stars. And right towards the end, they do they're playing everybody's favorite, but on Roots, Jesse Leach is up there with fucking Corey, and they're all singing, and even fucking Howard Jones is up there. It's a free for all. You even got Tommy Vext in there.
Oh wow,
from Bad Wolves up there, fucking going off. And great show, man. I always like to promote that show because when it comes to the Harbor City All Stars, that's where the whole idea came from. By seeing all that talent on stage, was like, man, we got a bunch of badasses around here, man. If we did something, like maybe a Christmas show, whoa, that'd be fucking cool. So that's where it all came from, was from the All Stars. So gotta promote that show.
Cool.
So
wait, who'd you pick?
I picked Jesse.
Okay, Jesse, hell yeah, for the win. Yeah. So my next one right here, Chimera versus Lamb of God, Hector.
Oh, for me, man, Chimera.
Ah, really?
Yeah,
okay,
it's pretty easy, but I do love Lamb of God. They're a great band, and they're amazing live, man. And Randy's a beast. Everybody in that band's beast, but Chimera just always kind of did it for me. They got more of the groove in there and the melody, and they know when to do it. They got the electronic elements, especially on the earlier stuff. Right
much respect for that. Yeah, I know you also, man, a pretty good synthesizer as well.
So I like that kind of stuff. So I got to go Chimera. Shout out to Furman from the Main Event podcast. That's our song. What do you got? Down Again?
Oh, Down Again.
Whenever we're drinking at Rich's and we're having a couple of beers, we got to go on the jukebox and throw it on Down Again. So
hey, hell yeah. Main Event podcast right there. Hell yeah. Much love for Furman. Big time supporter of the Periwinkle Massacre. Forever. Yeah, man. Loves you guys. So, Matt, what do you think?
Chimera all day.
Chimera. I always felt like Excrete was like on the Chimera tip right there.
Well, so, just a little bit. I forgot who got me into him, but it was one of those guys. I don't know if it was Robert or Joe. Or no, it had to have been Robert. One of them. But yeah, I got him.
Joe wasn't in the band yet.
No, he wasn't in the band, right? So they showed me Chimera, and I was like, whoa. And then immediately I was like, I want to play shit like this. It went in and it went straight out to like Excrete.
Yeah.
And whenever I wrote a riff, it was like trying to like be balanced. Yeah. Before Impossibility of Reason, the one before that one, Pass Out of Existence. I just tried to like it was just, I was younger too, so it was just coming right out of me, and I was like, I want to play riffs like that. So don't get me wrong, Lamb of God was right up there, but they were a little bit more thrashy. Not that they were thrash,
but they were just a little bit more Slayer worship to me at first. I mean, it still is, but
yeah. So just to go back to your first one, one of the first ones, Slayer or Pantera. This one was kind of like, makes me feel like kind of a similar one with Lamb of God and Chimera, because Chimera had more bounce, Slayer had, or Lamb of God had more, you know what I mean? So yeah. And I like more bounce. I like the bounce.
I get it. Hell yeah. What do you think, John?
I'm going Chimera.
Chimera.
Impossibility. You can't just.
That's one of the best.
Yeah, sure. We'll see in tomorrow's picks, right? Who picked the right team, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, Andals, oh man, just a sensational drummer. He changed the game.
He changed the game.
He was so solid. I don't know what he's doing now, but I miss him.
Every track on that is like Master of Puppets to me. That's their Master of Puppets, I think, from Chimera.
Yeah,
that's the best, their finest work. And I think they put all the work into it. Great production. Had that kind of like Pantera-ish kind of production.
Yeah.
And Andals, fuck, I always have a thing for drummers, man. So the shit that he does, like on Pure Hatred, oh shit, the rolls that they're getting,
they got the track off of the Freddy versus Jason called Army of Me.
Army of Me, that's a sick one right there.
That's a sick soundtrack altogether.
Game over.
Yes, killer fucking, Mark Moses Hunter on Vokes, man. Tremendous
Mark Hunter,
vocals. Oh man,
is he doing better? He had throat cancer. I think so, because I think they done a couple of reunion shows.
They did a few reunion shows.
Hopefully that guy's still on the up and up.
Yeah, hell yeah. I want them to come to Corpus, man. Come back.
I don't know if they're touring,
sure,
but I know
they were just doing like shows here and there.
Yeah,
over where they're from, right?
Yeah, out in the Midwest. Yeah.
Hopefully we see some more from Chimera.
That would be badass.
All right, how about some 90s music right here? Not that those guys aren't 90s music, but this is a little bit more of
obscure, Tony.
Not too obscure right here, but it might be a little challenging, depending on what your ear prefers. What do you think between Soundgarden and Tool?
Oh man,
two great singers right there, but neither of them in their same realm.
Yeah,
you never hear Maynard hitting any highs like
no, for sure. Not that he can't do it, but I think he probably
it's not his thing. It's not the Tool thing.
I got to go Soundgarden, man. When Bad Motor Theory came out when I was a kid, and
Jesus Christ, Pose.
I loved it, and I didn't know why, and I mean it was just so great. But nowadays, like listening back to it, it was so. I guess it was because of Nirvana's popularity that they were able to get so popular, but they weren't really like a radio polished band. They had their sludge influences. It was a little metalish. It was a little more obscure, a little heavier, off time stuff.
Right.
It was really out there, like a little bit of noise in there, noise core kind of stuff kind of going on in there. It was pretty cool, and I think that was awesome. Even though Tool's like it's like first place and first.
Well, both bands really got better at their craft and their style, album after album.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I really loved Super Unknown.
Super Unknown was
at their finest right there. The production wise, but I think the songwriting was really amazing right there. And once I heard Black Hole Sun, I was like, hey, that's gonna be a hit.
As a guitar player, those chords are like,
they're
pretty
incredible.
And then to me too, going back to the bad taste in someone's mouth. Oh, shout out to Maynard. He just got his black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So
shout out.
Yeah.
Black
he's been doing it for
Maynard?
years. Yeah. He's been doing it for years, but like he's said, like in numerous interviews, he doesn't get to do it all the time. He's such a busy guy. So that's why it took him so long. But
that's killer.
That last Tool album, I mean, they just I don't know, man. It's almost like obnoxious. Like we can play this little melody and just build on it for like 3 minutes because we're Tool and y'all are gonna fucking listen to it for 3 minutes.
Jam.
Bing, bing.
Right.
You're gonna do that for 3 minutes and y'all are gonna fucking eat it up because we're Tool.
That's right.
And that's what I got off of listening to that. Then I was like, I can't do it. But all the other stuff is amazing. Opiate, the first EP is fucking
I love that's awesome. One of my favorite songs is Part of Me.
Yeah. Right on.
Yes, it's a sick one right there, dude. Okay, let's move to Matt.
We're talking singer, right?
No, just band in general. Band. Soundgarden versus
I was ready
Tool.
for just a singer.
Well, go off that.
Well, each one of them's got their own there.
Well, I guess singer. I guess
all-star kind of lineup.
I want to say Soundgarden.
All right.
And
rest in peace.
Do you have?
And damn, that sucks because I mean, if you die because overdose, die in suicide, that sucks because you don't know what they're going through, of course. But it's like, damn, like imagine him at 60 doing some shit, like that.
I know.
He would still be putting out some amazing music these days, man.
I feel like his voice would have just transpired, like I feel like he had a voice that can carry on over for ages.
Yep.
For the band,
for sure.
I like Tool's music a little bit more, but my favorite album too when I was a kid was Super Unknown. So that's tough. I'll go with Soundgarden. Fuck it, Mike.
All right.
Mike Rod's gonna call me a pussy right now.
Shout out to Mike Rod. We haven't given him a proper shout out.
God,
not that he's gonna listen to it, but
no, he is. He better.
Luna to the rescue because I take Tool.
Oh,
yeah, and especially for the Opiate album. Let me tell you a quick story.
Okay.
I think that album came out in 91. In 93, I was 13, and I hope my mom never listens to this, but I was smoking pot at the time.
Okay.
And
all right.
me and my brother would always make it a point to every time I had to get off after school, we'd go for this go for the Ocean Drive cruise.
The Chateau cruise.
Yeah, and we drive Ocean Drive to Ennis back home because I lived on the fucking north side.
Yeah.
So Opiate went so hard.
That was a good one. Yes.
It was so cool. It was cool. And that album just
it was so fresh.
Yes, man. Just the Danny Carey, everything that whole album. And then Undertow, you guys all know Undertow. And then Inema, and it was
Inema
was done. Yeah, I saw them on the Lollapalooza with that album.
Remember that one right here with Prodigy?
Great.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, it was a good.
Yes, they played a double long set because Korn.
I was mad. I was so mad at Korn because I really wanted to see Korn.
So some great memories. Great memories. Listen to that album. Just like with we would listen to that Seasons of the Abyss. Some fucking Chaos AD, Dead Embryonic Cells, fucking Biotech is Godzilla.
Back around
those days. I was just a little 13-year-old like a dog, It's like
was this a tape deck or CD?
Tape deck all the way. 1993 Elantra Hyundai.
Did you steal them whenever you were a kid?
Did you ever
Why would I have to steal them? My brother was older. He had all the songs.
Right. Did you ever have to steal music?
A lot of kids stole CDs.
Yeah. Dude, I stole one time in my life. And that one time was a lesson that I'd never do it again.
Did you get caught?
So yeah, I got caught. Check this out. It was the HEB on Leopard because that's where I grew up.
Okay.
And my grandma would go to the HEB every evening to get the groceries, and I would go with her. But while she was shopping, I had to go straight to the magazine, to the magazine rack. Boom. And dude, I'd check out all the musical, the magazines, the hit paraders, everything like that, blah blah blah. Right. Well, dude, this one in particular magazine came with the CD.
Oh, the
sampler.
You're like,
I took it out, bro, and I put it in my pants. And as soon as my grandma was done, because I was watching her at the check, at the whatever the point of sale, whatever, blah blah blah, cashing out. I walked right behind her. We're walking to the car. The manager comes up, grabs me by the shirt. Dude. Hey, I saw what you did.
Oh no!
And I was so disappointed,
hold
dude.
On. We're live. Can we see what you did? Can you show us your technique?
Your technique. How did it happen?
Yeah.
How was it?
I kind of just looked around and I didn't see anybody in the bakery. I didn't see anybody in the pharmacy. And
hold it.
No, come on, man. It's traumatizing, man. No, but dude, just to see the disappointment on my grandma's face, bro. I know, right? Never do it again. And I'm kind of happy that had to happen because it just made me a better person. So
yeah.
Don't be shitty. Don't go and try to steal toys or whatever you're gonna do. It's like that kind of was like the lesson that needed to be taught.
You had to learn
at that particular
at that time.
point in time. And
yeah,
I'm glad I could share that with everybody.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. So,
Hector, did you ever have to steal? Did you ever steal
no
for your music?
Never did. Thank God, because I've had a lot of stuff stolen from me throughout the years.
Yeah,
but I think I mentioned it in the last podcast. My hands aren't completely clean because when I was in high school, my buddies were always stealing. Charles and David, shout out to those guys, and they would steal me the tab books from Sam Goody. The Master of Puppets and Ride the Lightning. I had all those books thanks to them. So I would buy them at a fraction of the price or whatever, So Shout out to those guys.
I
doing mob shit.
I did participate in it, I guess, in that sense. But
I like that. My hands were totally clean.
Yeah. I got they were expensive even back then. They were like $30 or something.
The hat
and
yeah, hell yeah.
So like they would steal it and like sell them like
they were begging to get
like
stolen.
2 for $10 or something or whatever it was. And
right, I did it, man. They were high priced.
I got caught stealing at Target one time, and
Target.
But guess what the album was?
Which one?
It was a Twister soundtrack because it had Van Halen on it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. There's nothing I want. Fuck it, Van Halen. And then I got caught. I don't even know what to be more embarrassed about, the soundtrack or getting caught, you know?
Yeah, right.
Yes, that's awesome.
I'm thinking Twister era Van Halen. Was it Gary Sharon?
No,
better not be
Sammy Hagar.
Okay, it was Hammy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
that song. Oh,
yeah. You remember it?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Hell yeah.
Yes.
Well, real quick, before I get to my stealing story, because if everybody's gonna be throwing out some dirt, I might as well too. All right, I'm not saving everything for the book, but I do want to give a shout out to the Furman's tuning in. Rob Arnold, fuck yeah, he loves that guitar playing from Chimera.
Yeah.
Tony Khan, he owns Mike Rod is Tony Khan. He owns the AEW.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Best drummer on the planet. He loves him some Carcass.
Thank you.
6. No room for Mike Rod's kettlebell. We might have to see about that.
Woody, shout out to Woody.
Is that Woody?
That's Woody.
Oh, that's Woody. What's up, Woody? Hell yeah.
But his handle couldn't say Woody, right?
Anyway, no. Humans being. Yeah, that's it. Like you're talking about the jam right there. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, and Furman Homestar stole fluffy puff marshmallows.
Yes.
Love me some marshmallows. Yes. Okay, let's keep on going. I think I got one more for you.
All right.
This is the closer, and hopefully it's not too easy because I know we're talking about this being a band that was one of the biggest shows you had to open with. I'm talking about Killswitch versus Shadows Fall. What do you think, Hector?
Killswitch all day. Yeah.
All day.
No, yeah.
All right.
I was never into Shadows Fall too much. I mean, I was at first. I was like, okay, I appreciate what they're doing and whatnot. And then I was like, I'm not really as into them. And then one day, we were at practice and Joe Juice was, we were talking about that. And I was like, I'm not as into Shadows Fall as like everybody else is. It's like, they're all right.
Yeah.
And then he did this impression. I wish he was here to do it. And he's like, it's all, and he's doing his little 2-step dance. And it was like, ever since he did that, it was just like, now every time I hear any Shadows Fall, it sounds like that little impression that Joe Juice did.
He does.
It's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, they're good band. And they were trailblazers for what they were doing. And everybody said, like, back in those days, if you were in that scene, that Killswitch came out of nowhere. Everybody thought that Shadows Fall was going to be that band. That was going to be the big band. And they did get pretty big, but they never got as big as Killswitch.
Right. But they had some badass musicians in that band too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Killers. I think one of the guitar players with Anthrax now, the drummer Bittner with Overkill. Yes. But they've gotten together recently to do some reunion shows.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a toss-up between maybe them or All That Remains, but I thought All That Remains was a little bit too close.
Wasn't Phil the first singer for Shadows Fall?
I
think he was.
Yeah, right.
And if you hear some of those demos, it's like almost like straight up death metal vocals almost.
The way he went hard.
Yeah, he went really hard
back then. Matt, what do you think?
Killswitch, same thing Hector just said. I do remember listening to Shadows Fall when they were that Victory comp came out. Remember a long time ago. It was like Return to Bear to Me, Shadows Fall.
Okay.
Were they on that? Were they on Victory?
I'm wrong.
They were on one of those comps, but no,
Killswitch. Adam D's guitar is, they're just, they do it for me. And then End of Heartache was probably one of my favorite albums all time. Yeah, so
that's a good one right there. What do you think, John?
Yeah, we all agree on another thing.
Killswitch and Chimera all day, right?
Killswitch and Chimera.
We're some basic girls, right?
But is there any Shadows Fall that holds a place in Luna's heart?
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Dude, and I think I unplugged when I saw the man, what was the album cover? Was it The War with what was it?
Yeah, The Art of War or The Art of something.
Don't make me pull it up. Where it's that paint. It's a painted cover, painted art.
Yeah.
The War Within.
It was The War Within. Yeah. I was done. I unplugged. I was like, I'm done. I mean, their earlier stuff is good, but I just never really gave any time or anything like. I mean, they're a great band, like you said, Bittner and I forgot his the amazing guitar player for Anthrax now.
Tight.
Yeah, just saw Brian Fair.
Yeah, but it's funny. Like Hector, imagine they were supposed to be the guys. They were predicted to be the ones that were gonna, because they were kind of brought together from another band called Outkast.
Overcast.
Overcast,
yes.
Right then, back then, and not everybody's
right. That's right. Mike D'Antonio, right?
From Killswitch.
Yeah, he's cool.
If we're gonna do a bonus round and we actually did do All That Remains,
okay,
it would be one of those things where it was like neck and neck, man, because of the Fall Ideals, and but.
That's right.
But I would give the same answer. I would be like, it's Killswitch, only because Phil Labonte has still a cringy, bad little taste in my mouth, because it's like, man, I really wish people would just keep the politics out of metal. I'll just leave it at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Just keep it out.
Yeah.
Tony,
I dig it.
Tony, let me ask you. Cannibal Corpse or Death?
Cannibal Corpse or Death? Just because I had the chance to open with Cannibal Corpse, so I got that relationship of being able to hang with those guys for a little bit. I definitely say Cannibal. Being at that Sound the Underground, hanging out with George Fisher back there at the barbecue pit, and Tommy Guns from RPG manning the pit as well.
Nice.
Just cool guys, super cool guys, and partying with George later on that night, and Odorous Urungus from Gore in the party trailer after that night, because there was a party trailer and there was a non-party trailer. And besides, say for instance, in Trivium, only the drummer was in the party trailer. But I think he was with like two chicks. He was banging two chicks in the back.
Wow.
And the rest of Trivium was on the other side.
They're like super disciplined.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Matt Heafy, the guy.
Matt Heafy's also a martial artist, like Brazilian. And so he's real like straight edge, and he takes a trainer on the road with him and doesn't participate in any of it.
Wow.
And it's
I
been
got
like
a lot
that
of love
years.
for Matt.
Yeah.
He's such a, he's one of those guys from the All-Stars that put it together. He's one of the team captains. So seeing all the love he put into, writing material for King Diamond to sing on and stuff like that, and doing it so well.
I like Trivium. I've never been the biggest Trivium fan, but I definitely respect everything that guy does. But everybody check out one of my favorite newer kind of death metal bands, or in that genre, Abiotic. He did a track with them, Oceans of Worldly Suffering. Check it out, man. You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, Abiotic's sick.
Yeah,
they're tight, man. Okay, cool. What's the name of that song one more time with Matt Heafy?
Oceans of Worldly Suffering.
Oceans of Worldly Suffering. Hell yeah. Love that.
And his vocals, just like clean vocals, just fit perfect in it. It just, whoa, man. It's a masterpiece.
We're going to check that out. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Furman said he's going to have to go with Death. Cannibal Corpse is good, but Death is better. And rest in peace, Chuck.
Yeah.
Much love to him.
Rest in peace.
Guys, we're going to wrap things up. But before we do, any shout outs to any bands or any people out there that have been helping, Periwinkle get the show back together,
big
or individually?
Big shout out to Marcos Leal, always. Big shout out to the whole, man, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have experienced something as great as I did in 2023. And that's being with El Nino for a month. So big shout out to Marcos, big shout out to Dave and the crew and El Nino for giving me that, and for the show coming up, and me getting to reunite what we once had with Periwinkle, and hanging with Matt and Joe and Mondo and Mike and Hector, and just getting all the laughs back together, and the music, and just all the new adventures that lie ahead, man. This is my mic moment, guys. So you can do whatever you put your mind to, guys. You could do this. 2024.
Just don't put your mind to porn or anything like that, right? Because then it would just go on.
With the exception of porn.
No, big shout out to all of those cats and everybody the whole family, man. South Texas is great here, especially Corpus has a lot of great bands and stuff, man. Shout out to my boy Woody. Shout out to my boy Tommy.
Yeah.
Furman. There's just so many people. Mike Rod.
It's impossible to get everybody.
Man.
Everybody, man. But
shout out to my two sons, Josiah and Jet. That's my life force, man.
Yeah, hell yeah.
My whole family. For sure, especially coming from the whole band, we got to give the shout out to Marcus, man. From Shattered Sun. He's the one that was pushing for it, and he didn't want, and he knew what it had to be to get us back together. It's like, it's got to be something big. And it's like at Brewster Street and stuff, you know. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He made it happen.
Yeah. Perfect way to get it together right there. And yeah, I want to give Tommy some love right here, man. Hell yeah. Took me a minute to catch up with a new screen name. Jingao.
Jingao.
Right.
Okay,
Jingao.
right, yeah.
Hell yeah. So Matt and I used to work together at Target back in 2002.
Remember
those
correct.
days?
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah. So you were an employee and stealing.
I stole when I was like 13.
Before that.
Yeah, I think I worked there when I was like 19. 20.
So they didn't have you like on a plaque on a wall, like "Do not let this guy in."
No.
Okay.
I was a one and done too. I was embarrassed, and
well, I want to give a shout out to, big shout out to Marcus for getting the whole team together.
Yeah.
Zombie King, Modern Day Renegade, Relent, and I'm glad to hear that you're going to be doing drums with Relent. Hell yeah, with the guys. Man. Hope to be having Miggy and Sal on the show this Tuesday at 7:00.
Love those boys.
Hell yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Tilled, getting Darkness Divided on the bills. Shout out to Sebastian Elizondo, kick-ass guitar player right there.
Guitar player.
I'll have them on the show coming within the next week. Sick. And just love the way Marcus always takes care of the homies.
He does.
All the homies around here, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's easy to discard it, but it even means so much more to us when we get the love, man.
Yeah.
And there's nobody besides those guys in Shattered Sun that have been very cool.
There's not a lot we wouldn't do for them, man.
I'm telling you, man. They're all a great bunch of guys. You know, the Garza brothers. You know, Daniel, Joseph, Jesse. Great band, man. I can't wait to hear those jams all over again, man. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. We'll be singing along to Hope Within Hatred, and man, it's gonna be great. Bled for you, man. Got some bangers coming ahead.
Be ready for some Bled for You merch. Because I live at the studio where Rob does.
Okay.
And then I guess he just busted out a lot of inventory for Shattered Sun.
Yeah.
So it's all over the house.
Shout out to Rob Beltran.
Yeah,
man.
Rob Beltran. Yeah.
Oh, killer. Yes, big shout out to Rob Beltran. Hell yeah. So, real quick before I move on, are there any songs that are coming up on the list, on your set list, that are a bitch to play?
Oh, all of them. I hate being in Periwinkle because the songs are so hard to play. You really got to put your chops to the
And how about
top.
You, Matt?
And so
those sweeps.
Yeah, I refreshed them. I mean, it's been easy. Well, I don't want to say it came back pretty easy, but it did. And
okay, all right.
Yeah, just because I did a lot of work when I was younger, and then all of it comes to muscle memory.
Oh, that muscle memory. Yeah, there you go. And it's coming the same with you. Hopefully, that muscle memories.
Us little scrapas on the downward tier. We have to have a month of practice. This guy's more of a day of.
Yeah.
Well, he's like, hey guys, let's practice day of. Yeah. Hey, we're good. I'm like
5 minutes. Okay.
I gotta practice for a month, man.
Before the show.
Yeah, the Fear We Create, Bittersweet, all those songs, they're not easy at all. So but they're coming together.
Yeah,
it would be good.
Good. Yeah. And Hector, vocally.
Oh,
you're doing stuff right there.
Pretty sure easily like a ring finger because I was doing a lot of the lows and gutturals, and when we were doing conscientious, we're not doing that anymore. So it's been a minute.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shoot! When first practice, I was like, I hadn't done this in a minute.
Right.
I do a lot of singing, mids and highs, and then singing. But the gutturals and lows I hadn't done in a while. I was like, oh shoot, this is gonna take some practice, man, to get this back in my arsenal. So that ring finger.
Badass. Hey, this is only going to bring out the best in all of y'all. It always does.
And
when y'all get together like that, and it's only for the fun of it.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But I'm anxious to see what's going to come after this.
Yeah,
because I think this is just going to be the spark that'll start a fire.
Yeah.
And I know you guys got a lot of other things going on, family wise as well as extracurricular. But like anything else, when it means something to you, make time for it, and everything will kind of find its place.
Yeah.
In the priority of things.
I'm saying,
it'll work out.
We're doing this for Morales, but that happened for this to happen.
Right.
Like something
great is going to come out of this. Yeah. So much love. Rest in peace, Joe Morales.
Yes.
We're all going to be having a great time. February 3rd. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah. Before we wrap things up, I got to give Daniel Adam a huge shout out, man. Yes. Thanks for making it happen for the show all the time, man. And just being there for all of us artists, for any kind of production, and helping us out, whether you're on the road with El Nino or helping out Haunt the Sleep or helping me with my podcast. Thanks for everything you do, man. And I really appreciate it
very much.
And guys, thanks a lot for being here on the show today.
Thank you, Tony.
You know, it's going to be great. You guys are always welcome to their show, man. My bros, Harbor City All-Stars. We're kicking ass another year. I already booked the show for this year. It's going to be December, I want to say 21st. Okay. It's a Saturday before Christmas.
Okay.
All right. So it's already booked. We're going to be there. It's going to be another great event. And, you know, God willing, maybe if things are still going good, maybe around October time, I'm going to send you guys an invite to see maybe if you're available to do Baldy's Metal Brotherhood this year.
Oh, nice.
Another benefit I do, and that one's for the CC guitar programs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So we always want to give some love to keep the youth. It sounded. I did that. Who was it? Joe Pesci. The youths. What's a youth? You know, the youths. The youth. Keep them inspired in music and just keep that love going, man. Because the kids nowadays, there's a lot of great talent coming from the Juarez family right there.
Oh yeah, shout out to my son, my oldest son H3. He's got a band called Centipede. Check them out. They're right now they're on Instagram, but they just recorded a couple of tracks, so they'll be dropping those soon. So you'll see them. Awesome. I'll be reposting it on my socials. So
super, man. Hell yeah. Keep getting the word out there with Centipede. It's so great that we've got the younger generation kind of following in our footsteps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's actually a whole young they got a show this. I'm gonna shout it out. They got a show this Thursday, January 25th at the Red Rabbit.
Oh, cool.
I gotta check that place out.
Yeah, it's a new venue. It's on over there on Staples, kind of going towards downtown. But there's a lot of younger bands coming out, and they have their own little scene going on. But it's you know, we'll slowly get them integrated into our older cat scene or whatever, and make it all just one big scene. But there is a lot of talent coming out of Corpus, man. You should a lot of them are playing over there and at the NASA, while us and this other kind of scene are playing, you know, more House of Rock, Riches, Black Monk,
right?
You know, but eventually we'll get it all mixed up. But there's a lot going on.
Very good point. And I think a good time to maybe kind of bring some of these young talents together is if we do a Wink Fest this year.
Yeah.
Bring some of those acts that we've been seeing that are playing at the Red Rabbit, and some of my favorite bands like Gratitude TX.
Yes, those guys are awesome.
Torture.
Shout out to Don Pena.
Throat Locust.
Yeah, right. Throat Locust, right? Eric Calvert and Josh and
Josh
Adrian
Monster.
There's so much of our friends that have been doing this for you know, going on a couple of decades. Some of us are 3 decades in it. You know what I mean? 4 for myself. And guys, just keep grinding, keep enjoying the music. I appreciate it. These guys appreciate it. It's good to be in this circle of friends and in this music scene that we got here in Corpus. It just keeps thriving. And thanks to Slam Master Booking, thanks to Casey at the House of Rock, thanks to Riches over at Theo's, and Tommy over at Boozers, Kill Crew Booking, the guys running the Red Rabbit. Thanks for making it all happen out here, because we all need a place to play.
Zane. For sure.
Yes, Zane at the Black Monk Tavern. Hell yeah. Much love to all you guys. Keep it grinding. That's it for today's show. Make sure you guys are getting your tickets for the Night of Reunion, Joe Morales Memorial over at Brewster Street Ice House, Saturday, February 3rd. You're going to see the Periwinkle Massacre, plus Darkness Divided, Shattered Sun, Zombie King, Relent, Modern Day Renegade, and Tilt. Get your tickets today. We hope to see you real soon. All right, guys?
Bye-bye.
All right. We'll see you at the show. And thanks for watching today. Remember, you're the master of your own destiny and creator of your own future. Keep grinding. Have a great week. And see you at the next show.
Yeah. All right. Sweet.